Hello and welcome to the guest Let's Play. Played and narrated by John Marshall Vicks III. He will be playing the glorious text adventure Corruption of Champions because he is naive and Xinder is a cruel person.
I am indeed.
Now then, let's begin. You grew up in the small village of Ignam, a remote village with rich traditions buried deep in the wilds. Every year, for as long as you can remember, your village has chosen a champion to send to the cursed demon realm. Legend has it that in years, Ignam has failed to produce a champion. Chaos has reigned over the countryside. Children disappear, crops wilt, and disease spreads like a wildfire. This year, you have been selected to be the champion. What is your name? Well, let's see. I'm from Ignam. What do I know about myself here?
You come from a crap village.
A crappy village.
And you got a crap job.
So they failed to produce a champion. Chaos reigns over the countryside. Well, the countryside isn't the village.
Children disappear.
Children disappear. Crops wilt and disease spread. Okay, so I guess I'm a... How do I click this? Is it? How do I tell?
I can't see it's supposed to have a red thing up here.
Well, I full screened.
It's recording.
Oh.
No, there we go. Okay.
After that horribly rude interruption,
I'm a terrible person.
I shall be named Disappearing, Wilted. I guess they should be separate names, yes? Disease-ridden. And, failure, apparently, since I'm going to fail this quest. Am I a man or a woman?
Obviously you're a woman.
Well, I'll at least keep a degree in realism here. You are a man. Your upbringing has provided you an advantage in strength and toughness. What type of build do you have? Oh, considering I'm a failure of a hero, let's go with girly. Even though I know this game is going to abuse it horribly in the end. What is your complexion?
The closest sickly.
Diseased olive. Yeah, it's kind of like that greenish.
Yeah,
I mean, not really green, but it's brown. I picture when I picture lepers.
Yeah, there you go.
You selected an olive complexion. That should be an Anne. What color is your hair? Withered and diseased. I've changed my...
White?
No, not that withered and diseased. I'm girly after all. Let's go with just brown. It's nice and simple. Every person is born with a gift. What's yours?
Those objects.
Oh dear. Well, let's see. Strength, toughness, speed, smarts, and you get the gist of the rest of it. Touch seems rather innocuous. Oh, who am I kidding? Well, since I'm a failure of a champion, I could probably be knocked over by a stiff breeze. Why am I using my narrator voice in my normal discussion?
I don't know, but I love your narrator.
Anyway, touch! Is your skin unusually sensitive? +5 sensitivity. Sensitive.
12, Morgan disapproves.
Silence. Sensitivity affects how easily touches, and certain magics will raise your lust. Very low sensitivity will make it difficult to orgasm. Sure. Why not?
I'm trying not to laugh, but I messed it up.
You are prepared for what is to come. Most of the last year has been spent honing your body and mind to prepare for the challenges ahead. You are the champion of Ignam. The one who will journey to the demon realm and guarantee the safety of your friends and family, even though you'll never see them again. You wipe away a tear as you enter the courtyard and see Elder Nomur waiting for you. You are ready. The walk to the tainted cave is long and silent. Elder Nomur does not speak. There is nothing left to say. The two of you journey in companionable silence. Slowly the black rock of Mount Ilgast looms closer and closer, and the temperature of the air drops. You shiver and glance as the elder noticing he doesn't betray any sign of the cold. Despite his age of nearly 80, he maintains the vigor of a man half his age. You're glad for his strength, as assisting him across this distance would be draining, and you must save your energy for the trials ahead. The entrance of the cave gaps open. Sharp silence, sharp stalactites hanging over the entrance, giving it the appearance of a monstrous mouth. Elder Nomer stops and nods to you, gesturing for you to proceed alone. The cave is unusually warm and damp, and your body reacts with a sense of growing warmth focusing in your groin, your manhood hardening for no apparent reason. You are warned of this and press forward, ignoring your body's growing needs. A glowing purple-pink portal swirls and flares with demonic light along the back wall. Cringing, you press forward, keenly aware that your body seems to be anticipating coming in contact with the tainted magical construct. Closing your eyes, you gather your resolve and leap forwards. Vertigo overwhelms you, and you black out.
Alright. Notice how you get the little arrow up there? That's
Yes.
going up. So you want to, if that means that turn, something changed. There's also red arrows.
So my lust has increased by 30.
Indeed.
I mean, my lust has increased by 30.
Yes.
There's a lust meter?
Yes. I like how your name goes right off the thing.
Well, you know what? If anyone minds, they can ask, and I will remind them. Sensitivity. 20 libido. I got some nice sensitivity. Kinda crappy and everything else, though.
You're a romancer.
Romancemancer?
Romancemancer.
A romancer?
No, that would be...
Do I even have a class, or am I just naive adventurer?
I don't think there are any classes in this game, not really. I don't think there's like technical...
Well, without further ado, you wake with a splitting headache and a body full of burning desire. Holy crap, my stats just went up. How am I corrupted already? I didn't even do anything. Where do I get to choose anything? Or do I just go through this blindly? Anyway, a shadow darkens your view momentarily, and your training kicks in. What training? You roll to the side across the bare ground and leap to your feet. A surprised-looking imp stands a few feet away, holding an empty vial. He's completely naked, an improbably sized, pulsing red cock hanging between his spindly legs. You flush with desire as a wave of lust washes over you, your mind reeling as you fight the urge to ram your cock down his throat. The strangeness of the thought surprises you, as does the thought of how you ever let Xinder rope you into this. Your laughter is not encouraging.
I'm sorry, this is hilarious.
Moving on. The imp says, "I'm amazed you aren't already chasing down my cock, human." Oh, wait. Sorry, I have to do voices.
Okay.
The imp says, "I'm amazed you aren't already chasing down my cock, human. The last champion was an eager whore for me by the time she woke up. This lust draft made sure of it."
So that's why your stats went up. That's why the corruption went up too, because you entered the new place.
The imp shakes the empty vial to emphasize his point. You reel in shock at this revelation. You've just entered the demon realm, and you've already been drugged. You tremble with the aching need in your groin, but resist, righteous anger lending you strength. My lust has decreased. In desperation, you leap towards the imp, watching with glee as his cocky smile, I get it, changes to an expression of sheer terror. The smaller creature is no match for your brute strength as you pummel him mercilessly. You pick up the diminutive demon and punt him into the air, frowning grimly as he spreads his wings and begins speeding into the distance.
Okay, why did you punt an enemy with wings? Like, how dumb do you have to be?
Well, obviously, I was going for his weak spot.
Okay, granted.
The imp says, "Fool! You could have had pleasure and ending, but you will never cross paths again, and you will regret humiliating me! Remember the name Zataz, as you'll soon face the wrath of my master!"
I don't remember Zataz ever coming up again.
Your pleasure at defeating the demon ebbs as you consider how you've already been defiled. You swear to yourself you will find the demon responsible for doing this to you, and the other champions, and destroy him, and his pet imp.
I don't think that ever comes up again.
Silence. You look around, surveying the hellish landscape as you plot your next move. The portal is a few yards away, nestled between a formation of rocks. It does not seem to exude the arousing influence it had on the other side. The ground and sky are both tinted different shades of red, though the earth beneath your feet feels as normal as any other lifeless patch of dirt. You settle on the idea of making a camp here and fortifying this side of the portal. No demons will ravage your beloved hometown on your watch. It does not take long to set up your tent and a few simple traps. You'll need to explore and gather more supplies to fortify it any further. How is this filming at a frame rate of 0? Because they're... never mind. Perhaps you will even manage to track down the demons who have been abducting the other champions. Oh, I see it, because sometimes I move my mouse around.
Well, yeah, because then the frames,
They're changing. Yes. Your campsite is fairly simple at the moment. Oh, finally I'm doing something. Your tent and bedroll are set in front of the rocks that lead to the portal. You have a small fire pit as well. You have a number of traps around the perimeter, but they are fairly simple and may not do much to deter a demon. The portal shimmers in the background, as it always does, looking menacing and reminding you of why you came. It's light outside, a good time to explore and forage for supplies to fortify your camp with.
Oh, it's 6 p.m. Day 0.
Interesting.
I don't know if
Let's
it's
see.
Day 0.
Finally, I get some options. I can explore, I can check my inventory, or I can wait. Ooh, I also have appearance. What's this do? Oh, here we go. You are 5'11" tall human, with small muscles as quick as they are strong. You are currently wearing comfortable clothes and using your fists as a weapon. They sent me to fight demons with my fists?
Yes.
You have a fairly normal face with olive skin. Your short brown hair looks good on you, accentuating your features well. You have waspish hips, and your handful of ass fills out your clothing nicely. 2 normal human legs grow down to your waist, ending in normal human feet. Why would the...
I don't know.
Let me guess, this alters at some point?
Yes.
Oh, am I kidding? You have 2 small breasts, I'd hope so, each supporting one 0.2-inch perky nipple. Yeah, did they not get the first part, or is this the... Oh, here we go. We could easily fill an A-cup bra. Their average cock is 5.5 inches long and 1 inch thick. That's pathetic. I think. A sack with a dew of gonads swings heavily beneath your average cock. You have 1 asshole.
I like how it says 1.
One.
It worries me that it could change at some point, but...
My money purse is devoid of any currency. What would accept currency? My perks. I'm sensitive.
This is...
It's just stuff. Oh.
Resume. Hit resume.
New game.
Game over.
Game over! Well, I guess I should do my only option and explore.
Yes.
You tentatively step away from your campsite, alert and scanning the ground and sky for danger. You walk for a better part of an hour, marking the rocks you pass for a return trip to your camp. It worries you that the portal has an opening on this side, and it was totally unguarded. Wait a second. Why is your campsite in front of you? The portal's glow is clearly visible from inside the tall rock formation. Looking carefully, you see your footprints leaving the opposite side of your camp, then disappearing. You look back the way you came and see your markings vanish before your eyes. The implications boggle your mind as you do your best to mull them over. Distance, direction, and geography seem to have little meaning here.
It's the fade.
Yet your campsite remains exactly as you left it. A few things click into place as you realize you found your way back just as you were mentally picturing the portal. Perhaps memory influences travel here, just like time, distance, and speed would in the real world. This won't help at all with finding new places, but at least you can get back to camp quickly. You are determined to stay focused the next time you explore and learn how to traverse this god-forsaken realm.
It's like the fade.
pretty much.
It's the same as before.
This is exactly the same. So if I explore again...
Yeah. It's just, it was expository.
Oh, yeah?
No, the first one was expository.
Oh. I feel like I need a change in narrator voice. You walk for quite some time, roaming the hard-packed and pink-tinged earth of the demon realm. Rust-red rocks speckle the wasteland, as barren and lifeless as anywhere else you've been. A cool breeze suddenly brushes against your face, as if grazing you with its presence. You turn towards it and are confronted by the lush foliage of a very odd-looking forest. You smile as the plants look fairly familiar and non-threatening. Unbidden, you remember your decision to test the properties of this place, and think of your campsite as you walk forward. Reality seems to shift and blur, making you dizzy, but after a few minutes, you're back, and sure, you'll be able to return to the forest with similar speed. Right. You have discovered the forest!
Right, so this is just expository at this point, and you have the forest. And you still, it's 100 hours, you're good. You can explore one more time, and then it'll be too dark.
Too dark to explore? I can't blunder around in the dark?
They won't let you. You'd probably get attacked and killed. Or worse.
You can continue to search for new locations, or explore your previously discovered locations.
What's up to you?
I think I'll explore the forest.
Either way, it could end badly or it could end great. Ugh.
An imp leaps out of the bushes and attacks! Dun 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 dun. Alright. Let's switch back to the other voice. It's fun. Okay. You are fighting an imp. An imp is a short, only a few feet tall. An unkempt mane of shaggy black hair hangs from his head, parted by two short, curved horns. His eyes are solid black, save for tiny red irises that seem to glow with evil intent. Why am I doing this? His skin is bright red and unencumbered by clothing or armor, save for a small loincloth at his belt. His his feet are covered by tiny wooden sandals and his hands tipped with sharp claws.
I'm getting an insight into how you read things.
You see, he is in perfect health.
100% HP.
It's... Attack! Specials! Spells! Well, obviously, I am a romancer-mancer. So...
You don't have any spells.
You aren't turned on enough to use any black magic.
Interesting. We don't really have any spells yet. You have to get the... Don't use that one. Please don't. I mean, it tells you right there what would happen. And
it's probably a pretty bad idea.
I like wait. Wait is another good one.
Take no action. Why would you do this? This is a terrible idea. Do I have any items? Nope.
Yeah, you just got here, remember?
I demand a special attack.
Don't. No. Yeah, this is...
Well, that's not exactly what I was intending to do. But, very well, I flashed an imp. And then it, I don't know, punched me or something.
Yeah.
I guess not all imps are the same.
Nah.
Anyway.
You should probably just punch it.
I should probably just, you know, start punching it. Hi-ya!
Oh, it's beating the crap out of you.
I appear to be dying.
The first enemy in the game is kicking your ass.
Ow! What happens if I die?
Well, you can't die, but you don't want to lose.
Ah, he isn't very hurt. Ha! Take that!
It seems you are evenly matched.
Wait.
It's
Oh.
funny, 'cause I would Hey, you win! Wait, no you didn't.
No, I didn't. Blood rushes to your groin as a surge of arousal hits you, making your knees weak. Your average concordance distracting you further. What world is this that I live in?
But you don't live here, you're just here to kill things.
Ah,
Remember?
right. Attack! It makes sudden arcane gestures.
Magic. It's trying to mess with your head.
Like that?
Yes. Well, think about it. It would be effective, don't you think?
I imagine it would.
Yeah.
Attack!
Wait, could you just die already, please?
You feel your victory coming. Why aren't you punching me? Please go back to punching me.
Seriously.
Squeeze!
we go back to, like, fighting each other with the fists?
Would you please stop that? I will never succumb to you! Gah! That was my finisher sound.
I see.
Yeah, too bad they're kind of useless, huh?
Yeah.
You find 8 gems on your defeated foe's unconscious body
Gems
and
are-
pocket them. Currency, yes. You gain 6 XP.
I wonder what XP is.
That 6 is sticking its tongue out at me. Stop that. Stop it. Cut it out. 6 is teasing me. Oh well. There is an incubi draft on your defeated opponent. You place an incubi draft in your first pouch. Knowing what an incubi is, this concerns you greatly. An hour passes. The sky darkens as a starless night falls. The blood-red moon slowly rises over the horizon. It suddenly occurs to you that your grandfather was a werewolf, but that's probably not important.
It probably isn't. It's dark out.
A blood-red moon hangs in the sky, seeming to watch you, but providing little light. It's far too dark to leave camp. Well, better go to sleep.
Watch your lust. It's worrisome, and if it maxes out during battle, you lose.
How am I supposed to avoid lust in a pornographic, text-based adventure? Better question. Why would the kind of people trying to play this want to? Speechless, that's what I thought. Moving on.
Malspeechless.gif.
Your rest is somewhat troubled with dirty dreams. The sky begins to grow brighter. I think I already read this now. As the moon descends over distant mountains, casting a few last ominous shadows before they burn away to the light.
Okay, if it maxes out, you lose, but the only way to lower it is mass rate, and I don't know if you want to narrate that.
Well, that should be fun. Let's explore. You can continue to search for new locations, or explore your previously discovered locations. Let's explore! Let's lower my age by like 12 years. Your wanderings take you far and wide across the barren wasteland that surrounds the portal, until the smell of humidity and fresh water alerts you to a nearby lake. With a few quick strides, you find a lake so massive that distant shores cannot be seen. Grass and a few sparse trees grow all around it. You've discovered the lake! Professor?
I want to hear a story about pornography, Professor.
Hooray! Let's go to the lake, Professor! Your stroll around the lake increasingly bores you, leaving your mind to wander. Your imaginings increasingly seem to turn to thoughts of sex, Professor.
You're about to max out.
Is that bad, Professor?
Yes.
What happens if that happens, Professor?
Well, it means you can't leave the camp, or if it happens in a battle, it means you automatically lose, and you don't want that to happen.
Like the whole game?
No. Not the whole game, but you lose that battle, and you will continue after the battle.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm role-playing an astute priest. I have taken a declaration of celibacy. Haven't you noticed how I have shunned the advances of the imps?
Everyone does. They're ugly.
Yes, but... shut up.
But you don't want to lose a battle, trust me. You don't want to narrate that.
See? Listen to my new and improved priest voice. An imp wings out of the sky and attacks.
And you're gonna lose this one.
You are fighting an imp. An imp is short. I've already read this. You see, he is in perfect health.
I don't want to see where this goes.
I wounded the imp.
100 loss, you lose.
I have lost the game, apparently.
No, not the game, but... Yep.
Oh dear.
I warned you.
Oh dear, oh dear.
You can't say I did not warn you. Okay?
$1, please. Oh my god, okay.
You wanna just quit?
Gotta do it.
You're the real bad.
Gotta do it for my loyal fans that do not exist. But I need a voice.
Oh
how to make this less awkward. Once again, I'm going to be saved by Microsoft Sam, my computer's default voice.
You sink to your knees, too overcome by lust and desire to fight. The imp smiles and circles you, dropping his loincloth as he goes. You are roughly shoved to the ground, your backside slapped hard. You're too horny to do anything but moan from the pain as you are disrobed. As the imp presses a large bulk against your backside, you realize he has a massive penis. The imp pushes his prick into your ass and fucks you hard, with little regard to your pleasure.
I can't do this.
After a rough fuck...
Okay, I gotta switch to Microsoft Michelle.
After a rough fucking, he comes, stuffing your ass full of hot demon cum. His orgasm lasts far longer than any human's, leaving your belly slightly distended. You drop to the ground when he's done with you, cum spilling from your abused ass all over the ground, too exhausted to move. Consciousness fades. You have lost your anal virginity. You'll probably come to your senses in 8 hours or so, missing 5 gems.
I did it.
Made it! Your corruption went up.
Now wait a minute. I do believe that my lust was just satisfied. Why is it still at 100?
Well, it wasn't really. It was...
You gonna do that again?
I don't want to explain it.
Because shut up.
I don't want to explain.
You made me read that.
You guys said you could just quit, but you're loyal fans who don't exist.
I don't have any loyal fans. You are deliberatingly aroused. Well, you know, priesthood was kinda lame anyway.
Oh my god.
I need to interrupt this for a moment for an interview commentary. How did you find this game?
Porn. I was confused, and I was like, what is this? And I was like, okay, and I was just stared at it for a while, and I was like, you know what, fine, I'll play this just to see what it's like.
But how did you come across it in the first place?
Because I was looking up porn, and it was someone posted a link to it.
Oh. Describe the pornography.
I'd really rather not.
Very well. This has been a special interview with Xinder. Enlightening, isn't it?
I might cut this out. I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You've already stripped every bit of innocence that my facade that I put up here. Congratulations.
You managed to go across it so far pretty well. Pretty well, nicely. Even when you really shouldn't have had any dignity left.
I lost my dignity years ago. Anyway, as loyal fans are no doubt banging on their tables, going, "We want more! We want more!" I shall continue.
I'm not sure if they're banging on their tables so much.
Shut up. Oh, God. You're lucky they probably didn't hear that.
Probably not. I'm too far from the mic.
You sheepishly find some rocks to hide in, where you remove your clothes. You stroke your average cock eagerly, quickly bringing yourself to a full, throbbing state. You easily wrap a hand around your frick and start masturbating. You stroke quickly, pleasuring your slight, sensitive average cock, darting down to fondle the base of your cock. I do this rather complicatedly. The sensations prove too much for you, and you feel the tightness building in your twitching manhood, growing rapidly. You stroke furiously, feeling the pressure of your cum as it nears release. Pleasurable spasms overwhelm you as cum erupts from your cock. Your hips choke in the air in time with your eruptions. Spray cum in the air. A thin clouds of cum burst from your loins, splattering you liberally.
This chair's big falling apart. I'm gonna have to vacuum tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tragic. See what happens when you hold it all in with a vow of celibacy?
Yeah,
It's just
not
unhealthy.
worth it.
It's unhealthy.
Yeah, next time you masturbate, you can just like skip the scene and narrate it once.
That's pleasant.
Hey, please do.
Yes, I will. Don't worry. But what if the adjectives change?
Probably will.
Alright, let's explore some more, shall we? Let's go to the lake again. I want to get revenge on that imp that defiled me. I find a long and oddly flared vial half buried in the sand. Written across the middle band of the vial is a single word, Equinum. You place a vial of Equinum in your second pouch. Now, unlike the
You only have
draft
3 pouches,
of...
so...
Oh, okay, so I have to use this crap?
No, I mean, you only have 3, so, like, once you have 3, the next thing you pick up, you have to use it immediately or drop it or replace it with something else with it.
Well, I'm curious. What's this do? Holy cow, I just became an idiot. You down the potion, grimacing at the strong taste.
Equinium, what do you think?
Your muscle, I don't know what that is.
Equini?
Oh, it's horse steroids.
Yeah.
Okay. Your muscles clench and surge, making you feel as strong as a horse.
See?
You find yourself looking down at the empty bottle in your hand and realize you haven't thought of anything since your first sip. I'm not gonna find out what this does.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's go to the lake again, because I still want to kill that imp. Your quick walk around Lakeshore feels good. You bet you can cover the same distance even faster next time. Let's do it again. You find a quaint farmhouse, this isn't good, on the far shores of the lake. Around the homestead are a range of gardens filled with delicious fruits and vegetables. Your belly rumbles, aching with hunger, as you approach the dwelling. A figure in a pepper patch rises up to greet you, waving you over. You can do your best to conceal your surprise as you realize the farmer is a woman, with fur and canine-like features. I think I've met this person before. She giggles happily and beckons you over. Welcome, stranger. It sure is pleasant to see a new face around here.
Characters.
She has...
I don't know, probably.
No, this is canine, not vulpine.
Ah, right.
I don't think... She only has cats and
Foxes.
So, I don't...
But don't
Starches...
worry, there's nothing sexual about her ever.
That's amazing.
I know, it's great.
Where was I? It sure is pleasant to see a new face around here. My name's Whitney. Do you have a milk tank? And it's mighty fine. I don't have a pitchfork, you like most guests. She fills you in about the lake and her farm, telling you how the demons can't seem to stay close for long, and monsters always seem weaker the few times they've approached her farm. Whitney flushes and changes the subject. I've got to get back to work, but you're a help to the peppers, hun? Wait, help yourself to the peppers, hun. You place a canine pepper in your second pouch.
It's a pepper.
Right. It's a pepper.
That was plucked by canines.
Yep, can't pluck my canines.
That's it. That's why it's called canine pepper.
What to do? Let's eat it.
Okay.
Oh, God. The pepper is strangely spicy, but very tasty. Your cock clenches painfully, becoming achingly, throbbingly erect. A tightness seems to squeeze around the base, and you wince as you see your flesh and skin, but, vice versa, shifting forwards into a canine-looking sheath. You shudder as the crown of your cock reshapes into a point. The sensation is nearly too much for you. You throw back your head as the transformation completes, your average bulges shaft much thicker than it was even before. It would be if it wasn't so silly. You now have a dog cock. Hooray! Every man's fantasy. Let's go to the lake again until I kill that freaking imp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, I stumble across her farm again. So what happens if I eat another one?
Well, it can also, I think, increase some of your stats, like speed, and I don't know if intelligence is increased or not.
Because, it seems like the side effect has already happened, so what's
Well,
the
yeah.
harm? And that's,
I see where you're going with this. It's a safe bet.
Hooray, another one.
Like, what could possibly happen worse
Now,
than
I
that?
thought you said nothing sexual occurs from
But her.
the encounter.
Her.
But the encounter indirectly has had...
Okay, I was not quite specific, but her herself will not get it.
Looks like it's nighttime. First of all, let's eat this. Ha!
See? Increased speed. Yay, nothing bad.
So I guess I should just eat these from now on, huh?
Yep, guess so.
At least until I find an antidote. If they make antidotes for that kind of thing.
I don't know. I've never found anything.
That's this day and age's top quandary of medical science. Is how to reverse the effects of spontaneous dog penis.
It's true.
Oh look, nothing happens. And I slept for a nice 9 hours.
Lost increased a little, but that's
Yeah,
sleep.
that seems to happen every time you sleep.
Yeah.
But usually it goes away when you wake up, so I don't understand the lingering thing. It must be something to do with the demon realm.
Probably.
Anything happened? No? Okay. Let's explore the lake some more. One of the fruits has fallen on the ground in front of you. You pick it up. You place a piece of whisker fruit in your second pouch. I think I'm seeing a theme developing here.
Kind of, yeah. There's a very low chance of something sexual happening with this.
Let's eat it and find out.
It's gonna...
Ah!
Oh!
Stat boosts. You take a bite of the fruit and gulp it down. It's thick and juicy and has an almost overpowering sweetness. Nevertheless, it is delicious and you certainly could use a meal. You devour the fruit, stopping only when the hard, nubby pit is left, which you toss aside.
Oh, man.
God, this game is making me so hungry. You feel more balanced, sure of step. You're certain that you've become just a bit faster. Your muscles feel taut, like a coiled spring, and a bit more on edge. You have also gained the ability to cling to ceilings, just like a real cat.
I like how you,
Still not making this.
Yeah, no, yeah, maybe, no.
Freaking him! Die!
Ooh, lucky you!
Lucky me.
Read it. See.
Slash! While walking along the lake, the glint of metal catches your eye. You drop into a combat stance, readying to your fists for another fight. Readying to your fists?
Readying to your fists.
Your eyes dart about, searching for the source of the light. You feel rather foolish when you locate the source of the reflection. It came from a sword lodged hilt deep in the trunk of a tree. I've heard of this kind of thing. People leave their crap around, like on a sapling, and the tree grows and completely swallows it up.
Yeah.
Or someone just stabbed their sword into a tree.
That too. Either way.
You relax a bit, approaching the odd sight to get a better look. The tree is thick enough to
Also,
encapsulate the entire
the
blade.
next king of England.
Well, that sounds useful. Nothing protrudes from the far side at all. In another odd twist, there is not any sap leaking around the undamaged bark. Oh, I guess my first theory was correct. That surrounds the sword. The hilt itself appears to be made of bronze, with gold inlays along the outside of the handguard. Looking closely, you realize they portray a stylized figure battling a horde of demons. The handle is wrapped tightly with rugged leather that still looks brand new, in spite of how long this sword must have been there for the tree to grow so thoroughly around it. You suppose you could try to pull it free, do you?
You want to become the king of England?
With my manly sensitivity, I draw it forth! Oh dear. Wait, that's a good thing.
Yes.
Okay. Is it?
Yes, it's good.
You grip the handle with both hands and easily pull the sword free, surprising yourself with how easy it was to remove. Remarkably, the tree's trunk is entirely intact. While marveling at this new development, a leaf brushes your shoulder. You look up and watch as every single leaf turns from healthy green to brilliant orange and finally changes to brown. The leaves rain down around you, covering the ground in dead plant matter, leaving you alone with the withering skeleton of a dead tree. The sight saddens you, though you can't place why. The beautiful blade itself is 3.5 feet long, one of the purest shining steels you have ever seen. Truly is a beautiful blade. You place a beautiful shining sword in your second pouch.
Equip it immediately, because it's the best weapon in the game.
And I just
So
got
long as
it.
your
It's my
corruption-
first weapon in the game.
As long as your corruption is below, like... If its corruption is 0, it's
Yeah.
it is the best weapon. But every way one
It's not too late to redeclare celibacy.
Yeah.
Or is that how it works?
No, not really. You can keep your corruption low and...
Okay.
But it depends on what you do.
Equip the sword of sandals.
Inside of you? Like drink it or... exercise?
I have the power!
Take the garbage out.
Okay, you go take the garbage out. I know that's totally what you're doing.
Hate you.
I hate you too. Let's see. Still gonna find that imp.
Can't wait to put this on YouTube.
Yep, I'm as healthy as can be. Wait, what?
Huh?
Nothing. As you roam the shores of the lake, you find your footsteps echoing as though you were stepping on wood rather than squishing in the sands of a muddy shore. By the way, I've decided that my narrator voice is going to vary based on my level of lust. Right now it's 0, so it's perky and innocent sounding. Curious, you squat down and brush the soil away, revealing the rotting form of a wooden plank. Looking carefully at the ground underfoot, you realize that it's part of a pathway, the kind that villages make to provide easier access to and from muddy rivers, lakes, and beaches. You believe you can make out the rest of the path clearly enough to follow it to its end. Do you follow the pathway? Golly gee willikers, I do! You follow the overgrown path inland, away from the shore of the lake. You pass through thick trees, struggling not to lose the path, before finally reaching what is clearly the end. In front of you lies crumbling walls, broken and scattered by the wind and rain, and by other forces entirely.
Have you found the town ruins?
I think so.
Oh, alright, cool.
Beyond them are houses that have been torn apart, burned, or collapsed. This was clearly once a village, but it was devastated at some point in the past. Demon attack is the first possibility that leaps into your mind. Goody! You examine the ruins for a time, and then decide to head back to camp. You don't think it would be wise to investigate here without preparing first. Our village add to the 2 places menu. What the heck, let's go poking around. You wind your way deep into the maze of dusty, crumbling buildings and twisted saplings, looking for any sign of life, or failing that, something that can help you in your quest. Bending down to rummage through an old heap of rubbish, you complain aloud that this is hardly the sort of thing you expected to be doing as a champion. Suddenly, you hear a and something shoots past your face, embedding into the stone behind your head and trembling with the impact.
Oh, yippee!
Don't make any sudden moves. A voice calls out, high-pitched. Oh. Let's repeat that one. Don't make any sudden moves! A voice calls out, high-pitched and a little squeaky, but firm and commanding. Dang it! How the heck can something be high-pitched and squeaky, but firm and commanding? Okay, hold on. I need to study this guy. See, my pale female had stick features of a giant mouse. Oh, this is the mouse thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, I guess that was close the first time. That was good. Okay.
No, do whatever you want. I never thought of a voice for this one.
You freeze to avoid giving your assailants a reason to shoot at you again. Stand up and turn around! Slowly! It commands again. You do as you're told. You have been cornered by a strange being indeed. A bipedal female humanoid with the unmistakable features of a giant mouse. Paw-like feet, a muzzled head with long whiskers, large mouse ears, and a body covered in dust-caked auburn fur. It doesn't look like she has had a very easy life. Her clothing consists of dirty, tattered sets of pants and shirt, while her limbs and midriffs are wiry, hardened as much by meals that are less than frequent as by constant exercise and physical exertion. Her buttocks are non-existent, and her breasts can't be any larger than an A-cup. Still, she looks quite capable of defending herself. Not only is she brandishing a blowpipe, clearly ready to spit another doubtlessly poisoned dart at you, but she has a formidable-looking knife strapped to her hip. She looks at you for a few long moments, and then lowers her blowpipe. I'm sorry about that, but I thought you were another demon.
Mickey Mouse.
Well, that's appropriate then, isn't it, if it sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Alright.
They destroyed this place years ago, but some of the damned scavengers still occasionally drift through. Not so much lately, of course. I've made something of an impression on them.
She grins malevolently, one hand caressing the blade of her knife in an almost sensual fashion.
My name is Emily, last survivor of this village. All of my people are gone now. They're scattered, dead, enslaved, or worse. What about you? Are you one of those humans I've heard sometimes wander into this world?
Oh, what to say, except what? You admit that, yes, you are a human, and then ask her why she remains here in this empty wasteland of a settlement.
I was born here, I grew up here, and I would have gotten married and settled down here if it hadn't been for those demons.
She spits the word demons with contempt.
Demons! After it was all over, I had nowhere else to go, so I stayed here. I've still got nowhere else to go, to be honest. I haven't found any other settlements of my own people, and I'd sooner die than give myself over to the demons. But it seems that I'm ever going to see more of my people living free. I'm going to have to take the leading role.
She stares at you intently, and you ask her what the matter is.
You see that role I was talking about? I've had a long time to think about it, and there's no one else for it. If there are ever going to be more of my kind born into freedom, they're going to have to be born. Literally. I need to find a mate that is pure, one that can give me strong and pure children of my own kind.
But wouldn't they be half your kind?
Keep reading.
Okay.
She's
One hand absently touching her flat belly.
The few males of my kind that I've managed to find are demon slaves, far too corrupt to make suitable mates. Even if I could free them, I've heard.
Oh.
I've heard, though, that humans are strangely weak breeders. Your seed would be free of taint, and you would father more of my own kind, unlike, say, an imp or a minotaur.
Okay, I guess that sort
It
of
kind of
makes us...
explains it.
Whatever.
She tucks her blowpipe into her pipe
Belt, and takes several uncertain steps towards you, trying to appear winning, flirtatious even. Winning? Winning is an adjective?
Wait, what?
Trying to appear winning?
I never saw that. Yeah, okay.
Despite her grimy appearance and clear inexperience with the matter. Please, will you help me? You said something about being a champion. If you lay with me and help me bring more of my people into this world, free the demons, and untouched by their perverse taint, you will be striking another kind of blow against their corrupt stranglehold on Marith.
Actually,
What
have
do you
three
do?
corruption, but out of 100, that's really nothing, so...
Yeah, that's what I thought. I broke my celibacy, lady. I'm just a shadow of my former self. Well, let's get this over with. Well, it seemed that to accept this eagerly would be...
Disturbing.
No, it would, what's the term?
Imply lecherous behavior.
Well, it would seem to, contradict what she's asking of me. If I were to accept eagerly, it would be kind of defeating the spirit of the act,
Yes.
you know? Or I could refuse completely, but that'd just be mean. Besides... No, that'd just be mean.
I like this.
For Eclipse!
Eclipse.
Is my last go up? Nope, okay.
This is for you, Josh.
The offer is shocking and yet strangely enticing. I cannot help but think it's nice to meet somebody who, even if they are more sexually explicit than in your village, actually approaches the matter with some decorum. You are still surprised and even embarrassed by the invitation, but you can't help but think it might be worthwhile to accept. It's for a good cause, and she's clearly not entirely comfortable with it herself. And maybe you've been too long in this world of beast people and monsters, but she actually is kinda cute. Softly, you ask her if she really does want you to mate with her, to father her offspring. Yes, you're the best hope I have. The only hope I have, she replies sadly. You bow your head and tell her that if she really does need your help, you will help her, even if it does mean doing things with her that she doesn't want. She blinks at you, clearly surprised. I've never met a male who actually cared if a female wanted sex or not. She then smiles gently. It's nice to meet someone who can still care about people as something other than fuck toys. Please, come with me. She eagerly leads you down a path,
here we go.
her tail swishing back and forth energetically. She seems very happy by your acceptance. It seems you've made Emily happy by asking if this is what she wants.
Wait a minute, wait, rewind. How the hell did you get me to do this?
You said we should make it. You were clicking through my tabs, and you just said, you should you found this one, and you're like, why? This is the kind of game we should let's play. And like, you want to? And you're like, okay.
Well, I didn't...
And then you let's played it.
See, I've come across something like this before, but to be honest, it was pretty pathetic.
This one's actually pretty well made.
It was tame, too.
Well, this one's not tame.
Like, the one I saw would be like a romance novel. This is like, just pornographic graphic novel or something. I don't know. I guess it's not a graphic novel.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have any pictures. You could post up pictures in the final video.
Yeah.
Just search the internet for mouse woman, and you can probably find all sorts of stuff.
And dog penis.
Dog penis. See what I mean? You have... See, my corruption right here may only say 3, but I'm afraid that you've brought that number up on me at least 5. Good job.
This is the kind of weird-ass
Congratulations.
game we should be, let's playing. Okay, you want to do it?
This is the kind of weird-ass game we should be let's playing. Okay. Goody. Let's do that one, Xinder. Golly gee willikers, it'll be fun. Let me just feed my kittens and buy some Girl Scout cookies. Especially the coconut ones.
I'm not a fan of the coconut ones.
Really? Or the ones that are like the chocolate drizzled over. I can't remember what they're called.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of of coconut, though.
If you remember what they're called, please post below in the comments. That may or may not exist. Macaroons?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I like the peanut butter, not the sandwiches.
The peanut
peanut butter patties.
peanut butter patties. I think, oh yeah, those are pretty good. Those are good.
Yeah. And Thin Mints, of course.
Peppermint patties, of course. Yeah,
Nothing
those.
beats the Thin Mints. They're just a mainstay.
Mint and chocolate goes good together. It's great, great,
Oh, yeah.
great flavor of ice cream too.
Yeah, we have some. Frozen yogurt, though. Girls, here we go.
So, this is actually, I mean, this actually, you know,
Oh yeah, it's
play by play.
It's explicit.
Oh dear. Oh look, I even get options of how to proceed through it.
I like the wait for her.
Yeah, why is it a 4? I guess they couldn't fit all that on a
Okay,
button.
just couldn't fit it.
They didn't have any, yeah, because I guess you couldn't really abbreviate any
all
of
the
that.
buttons are the
They're all
same.
small.
All the buttons are the same size.
Wee, the mouse goes wee. I mean, this
The
mouse.
Alright.
Oh, shut up. You know what I'm talking about. This mouse. Here, the one that's doing all this.
You could just say cursor.
The cursor goes wee.
Who's
Okay.
what kind of curse?
Shush. What kind of name is Amelie?
A mouse name.
But, okay. Fine.
Sounds kind of French.
Amelie! Okay, very well. Amelie, let's wanna call Latin. I can't do that. There's some villains in the village. Up streets, down streets, around corners. Let's see, my lust is still 0. Somehow. Even straight through some ruins. Finally, you are led into one particular ruined house, and from there to a bedroom. It's not exactly an impressive sight. A few bits of smashed furniture and a large mound of vaguely clean rags and tattered cushions is the closest thing to a bed. The floor is covered by a thick layer of dirt. More than just dust, it's like dirt was deliberately brought in from outside. Emily sees you examining the room and looks sheepish. I have to stay hidden. I can't afford to make it too obvious that anyone lives here. That dirt actually helps warn me if anyone else has found this bolt hole. She idly takes her tail in one hand and starts stroking the tip. So here we are.
Wait, what?
So here we are.
There you go.
Like that? Okay, so I put the ellipses in the wrong place.
Yes.
So sue me.
I
She
will.
says hesitantly. It's like 2 in the morning. Not that it means much to me. It's clear that for all her insistence on this being what she needed to do, she's evidently a virgin, and has no real idea how to proceed from here. What do you do? I do what any priest would do. Take charge! No.
Do what any person would do. Warn her of the dangers of sex.
My lust has decreased. From 0.
It's probably like with 0.4.
Does that put me in a technical, undisplayable negative value? Do I have to, like,
You're disgusted.
do I have to use the fairy dragon voice or something now?
You're disgusted. You're so unlustful.
I'm so unlustful, this whole act disgusts me. Hey, that's pretty accurate. Amelie may be a cute little girl, but you're not sure it's really a good idea to proceed. So you just wait for her to decide whether she really wants to have sex here and now. After a few moments, when it's clear that you're not going to do anything, she frowns a little and steps up to you. Looking into your eyes, she speaks and says, I really don't understand. If you're going to behave like this, why are you playing a game entitled Corruption of Champions that you evidently at this point know the purpose of? But that's not really what she says. You suddenly realize that she wants a kiss. Bending down your head, you plan to give her a rather chaste kiss. Because I am chaste. That's what it is, chaste. Just like a paladin. No, it's pronounced
You
chaste.
said chaste.
Yes, well, I didn't recognize the word at first. It's not exactly a common word.
Maybe you don't know where I've been.
You've... What?
Exactly.
But that doesn't make any sense in even a...
Exactly.
Oh, never mind. But Amelie obviously has other ideas. You feel your tongue entering her mouth, and what was intended as a short, innocent kiss turns into a very hot, rather not-so-innocent one. And suddenly, you feel her little hand, or paw, grabbing your ass. Despite this passionate display, though, she doesn't seem really to be feeling it, more going through the motions to arouse you. You are too horny to care that much. I have a question. Is this even legal to put on YouTube?
I think so. I mean, we're not showing anything sexual.
Well, I guess, but
It's like...
I'd like to assure everyone at this point, before I proceed any further,
Like a mature content filter on it.
that Wix is not, at the moment, in sound mind. This is not to be taken as an indication of any way of his true behavior or positions on any of these matters. No, actually, that's kind of accurate, I guess. Wait. My disclaimer has gone full circle. Hold on. Never mind. Let's just get this over with. So apparently I'm too horny to care, but my lust is 0. I sense a gameplay flaw.
That's where gameplay hits plot. Gameplay interferes.
Alright. Despite this passionate display, though, she doesn't seem to be really feeling it. More going through the motions arouse you. You don't really care that much. At the sight of your member, she grins and begins stroking it. You are obviously the right size for me. Before long, you're hard and almost desperately waiting for her to start doing it. For real. Never losing her grin, she slowly lowers herself onto you and guides your penis into her nether lips. It's using more and more euphemisms. I think it's adapting to my playstyle.
Maybe perhaps.
That could be something I could do. I could just turn every single one into a euphemism.
Go for it, but, they'll be seeing it anyway.
It doesn't. You know what? I don't have that much creativity left.
It's 2:30 in the morning.
I'd also like to assure everyone that John Wicks is not indeed a eunuch, so don't try that approach either. Never losing her grin, she slowly lowers herself onto you and guides you... Wait, I read that. The feeling is better than you imagined, but still, something doesn't feel quite right. However, as soon as the mouse girl starts moving up and down, you forget anything but the pleasure you feel. It doesn't take long before you can't hold back anymore. Afterwards, Emily looks into your eyes for a moment before standing up and putting on her clothes again. You get the distinct feeling that she's somehow disappointed. Seeing as how she clearly has no further need for you, you quietly excuse yourself, get dressed, and leave. Women. Women's.
You do what they ask, and they still look at you all disappointing.
Feels like it's been days since I've been back here. Let's go kill that imp. Nope. Let's go kill that imp. Nope. Let's go kill that imp. Nope. Oh look, my lust has gone to 1. Now I can lower my pitch of voice by a decibel. Or whatever controls pitch. Let's go kill that imp. Whisker fruit. Let's drink it again. Ah! How stupid am I gonna get? You know, I was originally gonna play a spellcaster, but...
You're losing all your...
starting to I'm losing all my intelligence. You take a bite of the fruit, my muscles taut. You feel like something is slipping away from you, but can't figure out exactly what's happening. You scrunch up your face, trying to understand the situation. Before you can reach any kind of conclusion, something glitters in the distance, distracting your feeble mind long enough for you to forget the problem entirely. Woo, something shiny. I'm not gonna eat the...
ignoring that one.
Unless it's an emergency. Kill the imp. Another one? Okay. Yay! Wait. Huh? Huh?
I think that might be a gameplay flaw or a euphemism. I'm not sure which one.
Either a euphemism or a gameplay glitch or flaw or something. Well, whatever.
Coding flaw.
Kill the imp! Kill the imp! Kill the imp! My speed went up.
Definitely at the lake.
That's where it killed. That's where it defiled me last time.
Yeah, it was the lake, wasn't it?
Yeah. Ah, I found more equinum. I don't think my intelligence can afford to take any more hits, though.
This goes below 10 and you lose. Actually, there are some things where if your intelligence goes below 10 during one of those things. I don't know if that one does.
I found a boat.
Boat.
You journey around the lake, seeking demons to fight. The air is fresh and the grass is cool and soft under your feet. Soft waves lap against the muddy sand of the lakeshore, as if radiating outward from the lake. You pass around a few bushes carefully, being wary of hidden surprises, and come upon a small dock. The dock is crafted from old-growth trees lashed together with some crude rope. Judging by the appearance of the rope, it is very old and has not been seen to quite some time. Affixed to the dock is a small rowboat, only about 7 feet long and 3 feet wide. The boat appears in much better repair than the dock, as if it were brand new. Well, now I'm kind of curious about the boat. But I gotta kill that imp.
Yeah.
Hey, my intelligence went up. Hooray! Oh yeah! I'm fast. Oh yeah! I'm
Sleep.
apparently getting horny again. Okay. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. The moon.
Think about it. The moon is often...
I like a big pizza pie. You go kill it. Wait, my speed went down.
Wait, what?
It went up, but it was 23 last time, I think. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm not an idiot. Oh, I'm so fast. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Did I find it?
Oh no, it's this guy. He's cool.
You can take this bloody thing off my hand. You encounter a hunched figure walking as you come around a large bush. Clothed in tattered robes that obscure most of his figure, you can nonetheless see a rat-like muzzle protruding from the shadowy hood that conceals most of his form. Am I the only human being in the universe?
I think there's like 2 more.
Other than Elder Norum?
No. I mean, like, he's not in this universe.
Oh, he's not in this universe. Okay. Good point. A simple glance behind you confirms your suspicions. This is some kind of rat person. He seems oblivious to your presence, one fuzzy clawed hand working to stir a cauldron of viscous fluid, while a neat stack of beakers and vials fills an open pack sitting in the dirt on his left. You see a smile break across his aged visage. Come closer, child. I will not bite. Knowing the dangers of this land all too well, you cautiously approach. I am Rathazul, the alchemist. Once I was famed for my miracle cures. Now I idle by this lake, helpless to do anything but measure the increasing amounts of corruption that taint its waters, he says as he pulls back his hood, revealing the entirety of his very bald and wrinkled head. The rat mentions, I see you have at least one tainted item on you. For 20 gems I could remove most of the taint, making it a good deal safer to use. Of course, who knows what kind of freakish transformations it could cause. Will you take him up on an offer? Or leave? Do I even have that many gems?
You don't have enough.
Do it anyway!
You don't have enough money for that service.
Stranger.
Stranger. You're broke.
Another time, buddy? Really? I would, because I'm kind of curious, but... Kill the imp! Kill the imp!
There you go. You can go find whatever you want.
Hello, Whitney.
She's cool. I like going to her farm.
I like Whitney. Let's eat it! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Well, you got speed.
Got speed and sensitivity.
And
Your canine shot.
That's it.
That's everything, right?
Yep, just speed. Sensitivity.
Yep.
That's it. So yeah.
Just some things I didn't understand. Kill the imp! Oh, come on! I need to kill the imp! Kill the imp! Go away! He bellowed. I don't have a response. Kill the imp.
Oh god.
Get away!
The random chance is really going high.
Kill the imp! I sense a disturbance in the code. Kill the imp!
Hey.
Hooray.
You need 2 of them. That's still
Say the
same
one
count.
pouch, they stack. Got it.
Yeah. Up to 5.
Whisker fruit.
I like those.
I like those too. Yay! I think. A rush of tingling warmth spreads through... Oh wait, my loss is 21. A rush of tingling warmth spreads through your body as it digests the fruit. You can feel your blood pumping through your extremities, making them feel sensitive and surprisingly sensual. It's gonna be hard to resist getting turned on. Is that a... I thought that was a good thing to not be.
I don't know.
I cannot figure out this game.
Oh, that's 3.
I should just chug them all.
And then your intelligence dropped to like 2.
Lick. 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 I have 4 of them.
You know the lust goes up because the moon has been commonly described as an Aphrodite.
Aphrodite, yeah.
Yeah.
Blood red moon. Sleep, sleep, sleep.
That's why.
Kill the imp. I am smart. Kill the imp. Fix it. Do it now. Kill the imp.
5. That's the full stack. You can't stack.
Kill the imp.
Just chug them all.
Chug them all! Chug, 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 chug.
Resilient.
That's not bad. Chug, 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 chug.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Chug, 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 chug. Chug, 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 chug. Alright. I now have a horsetail. There's a sudden tickling on your ass, and you notice you have sprouted a long, shiny horsetail of the same brown color as your hair. You now have a horsetail. Well, I kind of saw that coming. Although I was thinking they would probably go for the darker routes before that.
It's random, actually. Random chance.
To those of you, friends of Xinder, who will inevitably be hearing this, homage? Hooray? Put your pants back on? I don't know.
Django, put your pants back on.
Kill! 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 Huh? Oh.
It's this guy again.
My lust went down. Apparently he's that ugly.
Yeah, he's I like him. He's the lust down.
Kill! 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 That was completely random. Kill! 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 More of the stuff. What the heck? Let's just drink it. Oh my god, I'm gonna turn into a horse.
Yeah, there you go. I told you, random chance.
Your shirt counts too.
Yeah.
Okay? You... also... No. Okay, when I said keep your pants on your... Where they go! Where the pants go! Ugh. Oh, dear.
Let's just ignore everything to the last paragraph.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Alright, here you go, man.
Oh my god, my lust is at 69. Okay, let me think.
I get it.
Ow. Shut up. Your dog dick begins to feel odd. You pull down your clothes to take a look and see it darkening. You feel a growing tightness in the tip of your knotted shaft as it flattens, flaring outwards. Your cock pushes out of your sheath, inch after inch of animal flesh growing beyond its traditional size. You notice you're not vanishing, the extra flesh pushing more horsecock out from your sheath. Your hands are drawn to the strange new equine dong, and you jerk yourself off, splattering thick ropes of cum with intense force. Yeah, now this is a contradiction of game mechanics now. I am very disappointed in you, some Zuri Thunga from Fur Affinity.
Phenoxo?
Zinachni, it had a Z in it, or X rather.
Phenoxo.
Yeah, it had Phenoxa?
Phenozo?
It had an X, it was like Phoenix.
Yeah, no.
Who cares?
Dude.
Oh, what?
Dude. It was a dude instead of your name. Who cares? Dude.
Your horse shaft thickens inside its sheath, growing larger and flatter as your veins thicken, becoming more noticeable.
On.
It feels right to have such a splendid tool. You idly daydream about the cunts and pussies your horse prick, plowing them relentlessly, stuffing them pregnant with cum. You shudder in revulsion at the strange thoughts, and vow to control yourself better. Celibacy, 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 celibacy!
Well, okay, what worries me is how much research you had to do into animal penises for this game to make it.
Well, I know all this from experience, and I don't even mean that in a bad kind of way.
I know what you mean, because you lived with
I've worked with
horses.
horses.
And they're not very subtle.
They're not subtle in the slightest.
But I mean, like, not just horses. I mean, like...
Yeah, oh, everything. You know, I kind of miss the old one. I'll have to pick more of those peppers. An itchy feeling springs up over every inch of your skin. As you scratch yourself madly, you feel fur grow out of your skin until you have a fine coat of brown-colored fur.
Keep your hands out of the underwear.
What underwear?
Okay, good point.
Kill the...
Knowing most of
No, wait a
you-
minute. Hold that thought. Can't I go to the farm?
Yeah.
Give me another one of those things.
Work.
You find... Oh, dang it. Alright, let's see. You find Whitney getting a scythe out of her tool shed. Did I have a name? Did I have a voice for her? It was just like a normal female voice, right?
I don't remember.
Do you know how to muck out a stable?
She asks when you offer to help. You admit that you did a lot of that while growing up in your village. I did do a lot of that while growing up in my village. After passing you a rake, shovel, and pitchfork, she leads you to the milking barn. Not that kind of though. The first thing that hits you is the smell, a mingling of sweat, milk droppings, and rotting hay. Yep. There are also probably some cows in Whitney's herd ready for breeding. Yeah.
That would smell bad.
Yep. Opening the door to one of the empty stalls, Whitney says,
I don't get them as often as I should. Anything you can do would help.
You steel yourself, ignore your nose, and set to work. An hour later, you can stand it no more and exit the milking barn. Gulping down the fresher air and dragging the tools back to your shed, you admit to yourself that Whitney is a much harder worker and has a stronger constitution than you thought. You promise yourself you'll come back and help her out some more, as soon as your nose recovers. Also, this has apparently aroused you.
Oh God. I didn't even notice that when you said that.
Hold on, I'm not gonna stop until I get me one of them peppers back.
There you go.
There we go. You ask Whitney if she could use help with anything, and she points towards the pepper fields.
Mind gathering up some of the peppers for an hour or two? Gonna need a few for supper tonight. I'll even let you keep the best one.
That work?
That works, yeah.
Alright, that works. You nod and borrow a basket and set off towards the fields. The next 2 hours are a blur of sweat and hard work as you prowl between the rows of plants. For you vegophiles out there. Picking as many ripe red peppers as you can find. When you finish, you drop the basket by Whitney's door, but not before taking your pepper. You place a canine pepper in your second pouch.
There's a word for that. It's like, didn't trio file or Delia or something?
I wouldn't know.
It's actually aroused by
Vegophile makes
trees.
sense.
There's...
Oh, nothing happens. Wait. Nothing happens.
Yes, nothing happens.
No, but I mean, like, nothing actually happens.
Yeah, well,
See, that would be something I expect to take the lust up.
nothing happens outside of
Oh well.
appearance.
Apparently that's not
Check
gonna
your
help.
appearance now, it's very different.
Oh, goody.
You won't want to read it?
I'll browse it really quickly. Anyone who wants to read it can pause it here.
Equimorph.
Equimorph? Where do you see that?
First, second sentence.
Oh, equimorph. Pads on! Wait. Did I just wait?
Yes.
Oops. Oh well. Even if I found the imp, I'm afraid he would just defile me again before I could kill him.
You should probably hit
I should probably push that button next to wait, and then
hit next.
yep. Aw, my sensitivity went down. That was my most beautiful trait. Anyway. Oops. Wait.
Oh.
Did I just explore again?
Yeah, you hit explore twice.
Well, that
and you
works.
ran into a traveling merchant.
As you travel, you see another person on the road. He is tethered to a small cart that is overloaded with a hodgepodge of items. He is dressed in a very garish manner, having a broad multicolored hat, brocaded coat, and a large striped pantaloons. I love that word. His appearance is the most comical in contrast with his severe and hawkish facial features. The man sees you, smiles, and stops his cart.
Greetings, traveler! My name is Giacomo. I am, as you see, a humble purveyor of items, curios, and other accoutrements. While I am not in a position to show you my full wares, as my shop is packed on this pushcart, I do offer some small trinkets for travelers I meet. The merchant looks at you sharply and cracks a wide, toothy smile you find unnerving. The merchant twists his way around to access a sack he has around his back. After a moment he swings the sack from his back to have better access to its contents. Inquisitively, the merchant turns back to you. So, stranger, be you interested in some drafts to aid you in your travels, some quick pamphlets to warn you of dangers on journeys, or... Giacomo pauses and turns his head in both directions in a mocking gesture of paranoid observation. His little bit of theatrics does make you wonder what he is about to offer. Maybe you would be interested in some items that enhance the pleasure of the French? Enhance the pleasures of the French? Giacomo's grin has nothing... What?
What did I miss?
Giacomo.
Giacomo's grin is nothing short of creepy as he offers his wares to you. What are you interested in? Erotica?
Any money for any of it, but you can check out his
I don't
stuff.
care, I'm gonna check it out. Vitality, scholars,
I went into the bathroom,
really
and there was
potion.
turn on the light, and there was the underside of a frog on the window. And the outside kind of startled me.
Giacomo holds up the item and says, "Ah, yes! The quintessential elixir for all travelers! This little bottle of distilled livelihood will aid you in restoring your energy on your journey and, should you be hurt or injured, will aid the body's ability to heal itself. Yes, sir, this is liquid gold for a pilgrim and adventurer alike. Interested? It is 15 gems." No. What's this do? Giacomo holds up a pouch of dried fragrant leaves and begins his spiel. "Have you ever wondered how scholars and other smart folk keep up such a mental effort for so long? They make a tea out of this..." Yes?
Did you say what species he was?
Human. He's human!
Yeah.
I think he's a vampire. Nothing but the best. This is a mysterious mixture of herbs, and it's a treacherous as anyone sort of a lummox, as barely as the finest rice of the land. Just all you have to do is steep the leaves in some water and drink it up. Hot or cold, straight or sweetened with honey, your mind will run circles around itself once it has this for fuel. Buy it now and I will throw in the strainer for free. Interested? Only 15 gems. No. And finally, Giacomo makes his comical over-the-shoulder search and holds up a sky blue bottle. He grins widely as he begins his pitch. "My friend, you truly have a discerning eye."
It's Vlad.
He's obviously a vampire.
It's Vlad.
Oh,
Totally
not a vampire. "Even the most successful of men seek to attract more women for pleasure and status. This, my friend, will attract the most discerning and aroused of women. Women attracted by this fine unction will never say no. I guarantee that she will want to pleasure every time you demand pleasure. A bit of caution to you, brother. Some say this works too well. If you aren't man enough to handle the woman the sun draws to you, you'd best say now, and I will offer something more to your liking. However, if you have the heart for it, I can sell you this little gem for 75 gems. 75 gems for a gem? Rip off!
But, that probably leads to one of the most hilarious encounters if you drink that potion.
Why is that?
It's, what it does is it summons a, certain demon at that night when you go to sleep.
Oh no.
And she wakes you up really funny, like, humorously.
I'll keep that in mind if I ever find one again, said Giacomo.
You can only get them from him.
Oh.
That gem, anyways.
Giacomo proudly holds up a small text. The cover is plain and unadorned with artwork.
"According to the scholars," Giacomo begins, Knowledge is power. It is one of the few things that scholars say I agree with. You cannot survive in today's world without knowing something of it. Beasts and man are not your only problems. This book specializes in the dangerous plants of the realm. There exists flora, the likes of which will chew you up and spit you out faster than any pack of wolves or gang of thieves. For the small price of 10 gems, you can benefit from this fine book on the nastiest blossoms in existence. Care to broaden your learning? I would, but I can't.
That one will warn you if you're getting close to a tentacle monster, which is
Oh,
really
yeah, that
powerful
sounds useful.
Yeah.
Giacomo holds up a humble pamphlet.
Oh, wait, you can buy this. And it's
I can.
actually helpful too somehow.
Well, you may not find value in this as a seasoned traveler.
Giacomo opens.
You never know what you may learn from this handy-dandy information packet. Geared to the novice, this piece of work emphasizes the necessary items and some good rules of thumb for going out into the world. You may not need it, but you may know someone who does. Why waste your time when the answer could be in this handy pamphlet? I will offer the super cheap price of 1 gem. I'm a noob, give it to me!
The crazy merchant said you might not need this, and he was right. Written at the simplest level, this was obviously intended for a city dweller who never left the confines of their walls. Littered with childish illustrations and silly phrases, the book is informative in the sense that it does tell a person what they need and what to do, but naively downplays the danger of the forest and from bandits.
I never met a bandit in this game.
Were it not so cheap, you would be pissed at the merchant. However, he is right in the fact that giving this to some idiot ignorant of the dangers of the road saves time from having to answer a bunch of stupid questions. Huh, it's got
It does actually help some.
resale value.
No, it doesn't. I never even clicked this one.
Giacomo takes out a colorfully written magazine from his bag. The cover contains well-drawn, overly endowed women in sexual poses.
Perhaps your taste in reading is a bit more primal, my good man, says Giacomo. Taken from the lands far to the east, this is a tawdry tale of a group of ladies seeking out endless pleasures, with half a dozen pictures on every page to illustrate the peccadillos. Peccadillos? Oh. You will have your passions inflamed and wish to join these fantasy vixens in their adventures. Collectible and in high demand, and even if this is not to your taste, you can easily turn a profit on it.
That will come in. That does come in handy if you do it. I didn't know that.
You can actually turn a profit on it?
No, you can bypass a battle by trading it off to a guy.
Oh.
Trade it, like, it's a big demon guy. It's like about to fight.
Then you can have this hentai comic.
It's like, okay.
Care to adventure into the realm of fantasy. It's only 10 gems and I am doing you a favor at such a price. Oh, thanks. Go away. Bye-bye. Kill the imp.
Whisker fruit. Devour. Whisker fruit.
Damn, I want to play with some yarn.
Really like tiny.
Kill the imp. Go away. Kill the imp.
Your intelligence.
Kill the imp.
Whisker fruit discovered.
Sure, I don't remember if imps can spawn at the lake.
Devour. Whisper fruit.
Sure, wasn't it the forest?
I will try.
I know it's here in the forest.
I have recently discovered that the imp that defiled me has a summer home in the lake.
I mean, the forest. Yes, the forest.
That's not an imp.
A goblin saunters out of the bushes with a dangerous glint in her eyes. She says, "Time to get fucked, stud!"
Oh god, that's your goblin voice? It fits it perfectly.
Okay. Dun 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 dun.
The goblin before you is a typical example of her species, with dark green skin, pointed ears, and purple hair that would look more at home on a punk rocker. She's only about 3 feet tall and makes up for it with her curvy body, sporting hips, and breasts that would entice any of the men in her village were she full size. There isn't a single scrap of clothing on her, just lewd leather straps and a few clinking pouches. She does sport quite a lot of piercings, the most noticeable being large studs hanging from her purple nipples. Her eyes are fiery red and practically glow with lust. This one isn't going to be satisfied until she's had her way with you. It shouldn't be too hard to subdue such a little creature, right? I think I've met this person before.
Like, word for word. That sounds an awful like someone I know.
Wait,
Or
wait.
several
With
someones I know.
the lack of clothing and the...
Hypothetically, yes. Anyway, kill the goblin.
The whole beautiful sword does, like, so much damage.
I am a great and mighty paladin!
Glory!
Glory!
Will they kill a river?
The goblin uncorks a glass bottle full of green fluid and swings her arm, flinging a wave of fluid at you. The greenish fluids splash over you, making you feel slimy and gross. Ew. Nausea plagues you immediately. You have been poisoned! Oh no!
God, gee willikers!
Hey!
Listen! Poison.
Finish him! Fatality! The goblin falls down, smashing her tits flat on the ground and crying softly from the pain. She looks up at you and sniffles. Finish her, I said! You grab 5 gems and 8 XP from your victory, which is now teasing me in capitals.
It wasn't in capitals before!
Tis consistency, game designers. XP should be lowercase or uppercase. Make up your mind. There is a flagon of potent goblin ale on your defeated opponent. You place a flagon of potent goblin ale in your second pouch. What's the worst that could do?
No, actually, it's actually one of the better things to take.
Oh. You drink the ale, finding it to have a remarkably smooth yet potent taste. You lick your lips and sneeze, feeling slightly tipsy. You feel like dancing and stumble as your legs react more than you'd think. Is the alcohol slowing you down, or are you really faster? You take a step and nearly faceplant as you go off balance. It's definitely both.
Goblin ale's pretty awesome.
As you approach the edge of the forest, a sweet scent wafts into your nose. Tantalizing, teasing, alluring. As you sniff the air, you find yourself following it, as if an invisible hand is pulling you toward its origin. And little do you know that is essentially what's happening. The further and further you go, the more heavy the scent grows, as well as a sound of a buzz, but not in a maddening tone, as if someone is humming. It's a lovely tune, one that would stick at the back of the mind, but not in a bad way. Yes, Xinder?
This is supposed to be, this is something that you're supposed to be warned about by the traveler's guide you bought.
Oh,
It's supposed to give you like a warning, like, you know, it says if you want to continue, and it'll say yes or leave.
obviously, I got a bad copy. It probably didn't have anything on the back printed, you know, those
Yeah,
misprints.
it was a misprint.
Misprint.
Or you got the cheaper one. You got ripped off.
I got the cheap ripped off one. That's when she comes into view. A great woman, yellow and black, a bee-like handmaiden would be the best comparison. She sits atop a great flower while humming her tune, happily picking the petals off of another flower. Her body is thin, save her abdomen. Her head is more humanoid than bee, with black eyes, antennae, and luscious black lips that glimmer wetly, blending into a smile as she sees you approach. Standing, she welcomes you in, her wings giving a small buzz as her arms spread open for a welcoming embrace. You barely stop yourself from gleefully throwing yourself into her arms. You realize the harmonic buzzing of her wings and the unearthly scent of her honey briefly robbed you of your reason. Feeling momentarily more clear-headed, what do you do?
They're kind of hard to fight. And you're...
Well, let's see. It obviously has the siren's call going for it here, which means it's probably not benevolent. It's either gonna kill me or do something worse. On the other hand, it's a giant freaking bee that could probably kill me. On the other hand, I'm a freaking paladin with a magic sword.
Try and reason, I guess.
Well, I'm a kind and loving paladin.
Glory, I bravely stab you.
She stops buzzing, taken aback by your resistance to her wiles. Oh god, how am I gonna do this? You sir... No.
This is a tough one.
Sure. You sure you don't... No. You...
It's supposed to sound like alluring voice, you know.
But I can't do alluring and buzzing at the same time.
It's
Yeah.
true.
You
sure you don't want
You sure you don't want to cuddle with me? She stammers, thrusting her exotic black and yellow breasts forward enticingly. Okay. With some difficulty, you manage to pry your eyes back up to her face and ask her why she's trying to tempt you to embrace her. She buzzes out a giggle. Well, where else would I lay eggs? The colonies always needs more workers, and as one of the queen's handmaidens, I get so full of eggs. I promise to make it feel good if you come to me. So, she's like one of them wasps that lay eggs in you until the larvae hatch and eat you from the inside out.
They don't actually eat from the inside out.
You sure no good can come of this, but your body is ready to say yes, but my common sense is ready to say fuck no.
She doesn't do anything, guys. She's like,
Really?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll be back, crazy bee lady. This time with my sword.
Well, she asked you nicely, and you said no, and she's like, okay.
Really? Another one?
That.
Alright.
I like what I like about the bees.
Blah!
They can ask you that, though. They ask you that stuff, and they won't just, attack you with it.
The goblin runs her hands along her leather-clad body and blows you a kiss after you've hacked her in the face with a horrible blow of your sword.
Why not walk on the wild side?
She asks. The display distracts you long enough to prevent you from taking advantage of her awkward pose, leaving you more than a little flushed. You're really just doing this as you take it?
Yep.
The goblin bends over, putting on a show and jiggling her heart-shaped ass at you. She looks over her shoulder and sucks on her finger, batting her eyelashes. The display distracts you long enough to prevent you from taking advantage of her awkward pose. So she's basically doing the taunt thing.
Yeah.
Do you have any spells yet? Darn.
You can get them from either sandwich or the giant bee.
I'm sorry?
You cannot fight the giant bee. You trust me, you can't beat a giant bee yet. You're too low level.
We will find out next time I meet the giant bee. Die!
Mutilates!
Haha. I'm still gonna...
Where is this imp?
Where's this freaking imp?
Oh, I know this one.
A goblin leap... Oh great, my lust's gone up. A goblin leaps out from behind a rock outcropping. For something so small, she has a lot of curves. She advances towards you, rolling her hips in a suggestive way, immediately diverting your blood flow to your crotch. The little thing is only about 4 feet tall, with pink and black dyed hair cut into a cute little do. The greenish-gray skin of her breast jiggles pleasantly with every step, supported by a few leather straps amplifying her cleavage. Her cut lips are pierced multiple times, inflamed and slightly parted. Just between you and me and the internet, I never really found that attractive.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Piercings down there. It just doesn't. That just feels. Just because it'd be cold and pleasant and just get caught on things. Just no.
And also, it's like hard.
Yeah, and it's like harder skin. Why would you do that? And I don't understand the people. Yeah, I don't like that. Anyway.
I don't care for it.
Between you and me.
Between you, me, and the internet.
There really isn't any clothing on her to hide them, just more of an ever-present straps wrapping around her thighs. The goblin makes you an offer that's difficult to turn down.
I don't know about that.
Hey there, stud. Wanna fuck me pregnant? I promise my box will milk your dick dry. Just let Tamini take care of all your boners, okay?
Glory! Tamani's yeah. Tamani's eyes widen in surprise.
Don't let the size fool you, big boy. I can take more than you think.
She says while her hands begin playing with her box. Are you sure you don't want to let off a little steam?
Okay, I'm imagining
No.
she's playing with like a shoebox.
Yeah, the euphemisms return. The goblin pouts, anger clouding her cute little features. She turns and storms off, clearly pissed at you.
Think about it. Next time, that dick better ache for me, or I'll make you want it.
What? Next time, you're gonna taste my freaking anti-corruption sword.
Where is this imp? Oh.
Wait, oh, it's the bee thing. Let's go for it. Yeah. Die!
I never lost to a bee, and it's because I've never tried to fight until I was really high level, but I don't know what happens if you lose.
A bee girl buzzes around you, filling the air with intoxicatingly sweet scents and a buzz that gets inside your
Oh,
head.
even if you win, you lost.
She has a humanoid face with small antennae, black chitin on her legs, and arms that look like black gloves and boots, sizable breasts, and a swollen abdomen tipped with a gleaming stinger. Special attack! No? Okay. Can I feed her this?
No. You would drink it if you did it. I tried to eat one of those type of things. I was like, I thought, it was an attack.
Right.
Because all it did was raise lust, so I assumed it was
Yeah.
an attack. But it wasn't.
Glory!
I bravely stab you.
Searing pain lances through you as a bee girl manages to sting you. You stagger back a step and nearly trip, flushing hotly. Oh no! You've been injected with some kind of aphrodisiac. You've got to keep focused. You can't think about fucking or dripping honey-slicked cunts beckoning you. You shake your head and struggle to stay focused, but it's difficult with the sensitive bulge in your groin. Tempt me not, witch! Glory! Yeah.
Look, she just...
Yeah!
I like that. She just attacked.
Glory! Die!
Did win.
Dun 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 dun. Oh my god.
Your lust is too high during the battle. And
You smile in satisfaction as the bee girl collapses, unable to continue fighting. The sweet sense oozing from between her legs is too much to bear, arousing you painfully, and you see an easy way to relieve it. What do you do to her?
I'm just gonna sit here. I told you, even if you win, your lust goes up to 99.
Wait, I can feel my sword is telling me something. It's telling me to screw the rules, I'm magic.
Stab her with it. I know what to do.
6 gems.
With a sword.
There's a small vial filled with giant bee honey on your defeated opponent. You place a small vial filled with giant bee honey
If
in
it was
your
pure
second
honey, which you can also
pouch.
get by talking to her sometimes, it would always lower corruption. Yeah, you should probably drink the honey. It's good.
Is it? You sure?
Not very much bad. I don't think there's anything bad that can happen, really.
Here we go.
Oh! That's actually cool. I'm cool with that.
Opening the crystal vial, you are greeted by a super concentrated wave of sweet honey scent. It makes you feel lightheaded. You giggle and lick the honey from your lips, having drank down the syrupy elixir without a thought. You feel an itching between your shoulder blades as something begins growing there. You twist and contort yourself, trying to scratch and bring yourself relief and failing miserably. A sense of relief erupts from you as you feel something new grow out from your body. You hastily remove the top portion of your comfortable clothes and marvel as a pair of small bee-like wings sprout from your back. Tenderly flexing your new muscles, you find you can flap them quite fast. Unfortunately, you can't seem to flap your little wings fast enough to fly, but they'd certainly slow a fall. A few quick modifications to your comfortable clothes later, and you are ready to continue your journey with your new bee wings.
If you do it sometimes again,
Bee-wing.
they can grow bigger.
And then you can fly?
Yeah.
That makes sense. How long did you play this game?
Day 157.
157?
That's what my save is.
I'm curious what it classifies me as now. No, still an equine morph. I keep forgetting that. So where does it say the...
It's the bottom of the first paragraph, I think. No, somewhere in the first paragraph. A pair of tiny, beautiful bee wings.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh well.
It's
Wait,
just
what?
bad.
Okay. Oh, I have enough money. To the lake! Oh yeah, I called it. Please, just do this.
Untainted now. What he did was purified it and gave it back to you.
You spy the familiar sight of the alchemist Rathazul's camp along the lake. The elderly rat seems to be oblivious to your presence as he scurries between his equipment, but you know him well enough to bet he is entirely aware of your presence. He sighs dejectively.
Not sure what I can do for you, youngling. This world is fraught with unimaginable dangers, and you're just scratching the surface of them, stranger. Blue moon, you have me all alone.
It's red.
Red moon, you saw me sleeping alone.
Oh god.
While exploring, you stumble about the feeling of tiny hands stroking the inside of your thighs. You look down and find Tamani, the goblin there, grinning with desire. Ready to stuff me full of cum? I'm not taking no for an answer this time.
No.
Tamani stops adopts a fighting pose and says, "If I have to, I'll beat my children out of you."
It's the same.
Tamani runs her hands on okay, that one.
She's just basically
She
a
keeps-
slightly more powerful goblin.
She keeps her arms folded across her ample melons and glares at you. The little thing is only about 4 feet tall with pink... Wait, did I read this?
No, it's before you got description
Yeah.
outside of battle, and now you got
Okay. She isn't very hurt. That worries me. Oh, God.
she's more powerful than normal goblin, but basically it's the same axe.
Die! Yeah, that's right. Keep doing that. Ow. Uh-oh. She healed. You fiend. Ah! She healed a lot. Die! Just keep doing that. I'm still nice and innocent. Die! Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god, no.
What do you think?
No, because it won't do anything to help in a battle.
How do you know? He just said he said the effects would be completely unknown.
I know what they do.
Fine.
I'm trying to help you out here.
Can I run?
You can, I don't know if you'll escape. It depends on your speed, which is 30, so you have a good chance, I think. But
Run away! Ha! You wasted on a heal spell. Oh, I didn't get away. Run!
yeah! Just rest.
I almost got raped by a goblin.
But you got away!
But I got away. So what happens if I drink this?
Find out.
Whoop! Oh god. The draft is slick and sticky. Just swallowing it makes you feel unclean. Your thick equine prick becomes shockingly hard. It turns into a shiny inhuman purple and spasms, dribbling hot demon-like cum as it begins to grow. You smile and idly stroke your lengthening equine prick as a few more inches sprout. With the transformation complete, your equine prick returns to its normal coloration. Great. I'm looking more like a freak. Pants! Back on! I'm not gonna tell you again.
I will.
He will. I'm gonna rest some more. I guess I should do this.
Click, click. All I read was like 2 words.
Click,
I don't
click.
like the 2 words I read.
I wanna get revenge on that goblin now. And that imp! I haven't forgotten the imp. What'd I do? Oh.
Oh, you went to places instead of...
Nyeh.
Maybe there are I don't know. The imps, for some reason, are getting a really low encounter rate for imps now. I got a really high encounter rate for imps.
Die. Great.
Not as high as my encounter rate for goblins, but...
Die. Bleh.
Alright, go back to the lake, I guess. It's...
Oh, I won. Back to the lake. Nope.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Back to the lake.
I don't know where imps are. I know they're in the forest, but I guess they might be in the lake just as much.
Sleep. Sleep.
It's hang out more in the forest than the lake.
The forest, I guess. Alright.
Oh,
Nah, I can kill her this time, I just know it.
yeah.
No! Die! Ow. Die! Run away! I said run.
I don't know about this.
How do you even level up anyway? I've been getting experience, but
Your experience needs to go... See, you have 46 experience.
how's it? Does it need to get to 100?
I don't know. I think 50 for the first level. Might be 100, though.
I'm gonna explore the freaking... What?
Yay!
The imp! Ha ha! Revenge shall be mine!
Revenge.
Sweet, sweet vengeance.
Imp food.
Imp food.
Oh, imp food is highly corruptive.
So I shouldn't eat it?
Well,
What's this?
it's something you got from a goblin.
I didn't see that.
Remember the first level? Remember when you first got here?
Oh. I probably shouldn't drink it then, huh?
Yeah, that's why I thought it was a weapon, because all it did was increase lust by like 20.
Well, now I can explore freely. Actually, no, I wanted to go check out that boat.
Boats are cool.
Boats are cool.
Oh god, shark girl, run.
Got it.
You are way too low.
I'll run.
I saw
While
a
rowing-
shark at level like 8.
While rowing the boat across the lake, you spy a shark fin headed your way. Worried it might damage the small boat, you hastily row back to shore, jumping out of the boat. The shark shows no signs of slowing, and the fin disappears just before coming ashore. A gray blur bursts from the water and lands on the ground a few feet away from you. It's a woman, a peculiarly corrupted woman, with shiny gray skin, silver hair, and a fin positioned between her shoulder blades. She's wearing rather revealing black swimwear. The girl looks up at you and grins widely, showing rows of knife-like teeth. Wanna play? Heads up, though. I play rough. You're fighting a shark girl. I'm running from a shark girl.
Yeah, you would.
I'm gonna go on the boat again.
Most of what you'll find is shark girls.
Oh, I forgot.
But there are times where you don't.
Shark girl stands just over 5'5", with gray skin shimmering from water droplets catching the sunlight and slender muscles built for swimming. Her shoulder-length hair, silver hair, brushes past her pretty face, and her eyes are a striking shade of red. She's gonna betray me! She has rows of intimidating sharp teeth. She already has! Glinting in the light. A fish-like tail protrudes from her backside, wrapping around her toned legs at every opportunity. She's wearing a rather skimpy black bikini, strings done in a way that they move around her fin, though the swimwear itself barely covers her perky breaths and tight snatch. You see she's in perfect health. You know what? He said I couldn't beat the bee, and I beat the bee. Oh. I see. I've been bitten. Now I turn into one on the full moon. Oh my god. Oh god. Run!
That was luck, that she tried to follow a different type of tactic.
You pull your beautiful sword back, getting a running start to land another attack. No, I won. The shark girl smirks and pulls up her bikini top, shaking her perky breasts in your direction. You stop abruptly, aroused by the sight, just long enough for the shark girl to kick you across the face and knock you to the ground. She teases, "Ah, don't worry, baby. You're gonna get the full package in a moment." Freedom. Darn, I mean, yay!
I heard that.
Sleepy time.
Oh dear. Click, click.
Click, click.
This is what the game has become for me anyways. Most of it I've already seen.
Boat.
It's only the stuff I haven't seen, which is rare.
You set out wondering to find any strange islands or creatures in the lake. You row for nearly an hour until your arms practically burn with exhaustion from all the rowing.
You can find an island. But the most thing
Run.
most is
Ow.
shark
Run.
girls.
Ow.
I might want to just go do something else.
You charge at the shark girl, prepared to strike again, but stop dead in your tracks when she bends over and wriggles her toned ass towards you. It distracts you long enough for her tail to swing out and smack you to the ground. She coos. Aw, they do like me. I have to read every new one. Oh god. Oh god. Apparently bleeding makes me run faster.
It's desperation.
The desperation kicks in.
You know,
Damn
I
heads.
just wanna- their encounter rate is really high.
I am going to find the island if it kills me, 'cause I want my buried treasure, or a genie, or whatever you find on islands in this game.
There's only one island.
Run. See? Nothing bad. Boat.
Their encounter rate is
Run.
really high.
Ah, he barely hurt me. Ow, he kinda hurt me. Ah,
You wanna rest.
I'll be fine. See?
There you go. Keep going.
You reach the dock without incidents, and board the small rowboat. The water is calm and placid, perfect for rowing. You set out, wondering you will find any strange islands or creatures in the lake. Like a hidden emerald jewel, a small island appears in the distance. You wager that you're somewhere near the center of this lake. How coincidental. You row closer, eager to get out of the boat and stretch your legs. The rowboat grounds itself in the moist earth of the island, coming to a dead stop. You climb out, noting that this island is little more than a raised mound of earth and grass, with a small tree perched atop its apex. You approach the tree and note that its bark is unusually smooth. Every leaf of the tree is particularly vibrant, bright green with life and color. You reach out to touch the bark and circle around it, noting a complete lack of knots or discoloration. As you finish the circle, you are surprised to see the silhouette of a woman growing from the bark. The transformation stops, exposing the front half of a woman from the waist up. You give a start when she opens her eyes, revealing totally white irises, the only part of her not textured with bark.
It should be eyeballs instead of just the irises, which is...
It's true.
So it implies her pupils and whites are also...
Yeah, arguably.
And the pupils is being barred without the irises would be really creepy.
You seemed so surprised to see me, champion. I suppose that is inevitable. Your origin is not of Marith, our land, and few save for the demons remember me,
says the tree.
You take a step back.
You take a step back, amazed to find such a creature, apparently uncorrupted. Feeling a bit confused, you introduce yourself and ask her who she is.
Me? She asks. I am the life goddess Mary. I am Marith, for my roots touch every part of it. Or I was, before they came.
So yeah, you just met a you just skipped the whole cutscene.
Oh.
You click next.
But
you met the goddess.
Wait, did anything happen?
Yes.
What?
She sent you on a mission to the mountains to...
Okay. Sent on a mission to mountains.
To defeat the demon.
Destroy
the demon factory.
Destroy demon factory.
It's
Go to mountain, destroy demon factory.
Which you want to be at least level like 5.
I'm level 1, and I'm have 52 experience, you liar.
So it's 100. Okay, it's been a while since I was that low of level.
Time to rest.
Alright, that's pretty much all you'll find at the
Sleep.
island, on the boat, so...
Okay.
I can't think of anything else you can
Town ruins? I haven't been there in a while.
That's where Emily is.
Let's see, what's my last stuff? Curious on how Amelie is holding up, you head back into the ruined village. This time, you don't bother trying to hide your presence, hoping to attract Amelie's attention quicker. After all, she did say that the place is basically empty of anyone except her, and you can otherwise handle a measly imp or goblin. It doesn't take long for Amelie to materialize out of the ruins. Her blowpipe and dagger are both thrust into her belt, and she's still wearing the same tattered clothes as before. She crosses her arms and taps her finger on her shoulder. Uh-oh, I got her pregnant, didn't I? Wait.
No, she'd tell you. She's upset that you didn't.
Ah.
So why are you here? What do you want?
Nice options. Just want to talk. You tell Amelie that you came here because you want to talk with her, and you have no desire to approach her sexually on this encounter.
You want to talk? No sex?
She asks, clearly having a hard time believing it.
I haven't had a chance to talk to anyone in years. It's been so long.
She murmurs to herself, and you think you see the start of a tear glinting in her eye. Aww. Aww.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
She asks, seemingly quite happy that it's what you're here for. The two of you swap tales about your respective adventures, and from there the topic drifts to small demons you've seen in your travels.
Imps!
Emily spits, looking fierce.
Disgusting demon vermin, and that's what they are. All over the place, looking to rape anything they can get their hands on. Their puny little creatures, and they're easily cut down, but they use black magic to try to make you so horny they can rape you. I kill them whenever I find them, but there's always more and more of them.
Her tail is lashing furiously from side to side and clearly works up. She tensely excuses herself and leaves. As you set off back to camp, you have little doubt that she's gone to find and kill an imp. Makes sense. Murder. Murder. Murder.
You got to the point where I do in my game. Murder, 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 click, click, click. Don't even read most of the text.
Goblin ale. Goody. That's tough.
Unfortunately, it can make your wings fall off.
Really?
Which makes me sad, which is why I don't drink it anymore.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, see, it will remove some of the
Effects.
transformation stuff. But I like the bee wings, so that's why I stopped drinking it.
Yeah. Your fur itches incessantly, so you start scratching it. It starts coming off in big clumps before the whole mess begins sloughing off your body. In seconds, your skin is nude. Well, that wasn't really one of the ones that bothered me, but at least I know it does that. Time to explore. Time to masturbate. Time to explore.
The farm.
The farm is great. Oh god.
Yep, there you go.
Walking through the woods, you find a damp patch overgrown with corrupted plant life. Every flower seems warped into a colorful imitation of a female's genitals. Each vine appears throbbing and veiny, and every knot on a nearby tree is capped with a nipple-like protrusion, leaking dark sap. Disgusted by this perversion of nature, you turn away to leave, narrowly avoiding a sudden dripping of thick, light fluids from the vines overhead. Oh. Ha. I dodged it.
Well, yeah, you get hit by it if your corruption is too high.
Got it.
And just raise your lust even more.
Let's go to the farm again.
I like the farm. You can just talk to her. It raises your intelligence up unless your intelligence is 40 or higher.
Wow, really?
It trades lust for intelligence, it seems like. It lowers lust.
That's helpful.
I like the talk feature.
Yeah.
Just farm the talk button. Yeah, anyways.
That was cool. Let's explore some more. Oh, goody, an imp. Are you the other one's brother? Can I murder you just as, you know, like, horrendously? Dead. You spot an anomaly in the barren wastes, a door that seems to be standing out in the middle of nowhere. Somehow you figure that it must lead to some other part of the world, and the only reason it's here is because you can't get to where the door should be right now. Do you open it?
What?
Don't worry, that made sense to an idiot. What the heck? You open the door and carefully check inside for any enemies that may be trying to ambush you. The room seems to be a kind of alchemical lab with shelves full of apparatuses all along the walls. A desk on the one side of the room and a long table across the room from you that is full of alchemical experiments in progress. Many give off a lot of smoke, and others are bottles of bubbling fluids. A goblin wearing an apron and some kind of headband is sitting on a tall wheeled stool. She is otherwise nude and seems to be watching at least 3 experiments right now. Are all goblins in the world female? I'll take your silence as a yes. She suddenly turns around and looks straight in your direction. It's hard to tell, thanks to the dark goggles that hide her eyes from view, but you're fairly certain she's watching you. After a few seconds she yells, "Customer!" in a thick lisp. Oh, customer. At least like customer. Customer, right. Customer. Got it.
It's past 3, so you've been playing over an hour.
She jumps down from her stool, tears off her apron, bounds over the desk, and scrambles on top of it. She's about 3 feet tall, with yellow-green skin, and wears her orange hair in a large ponytail that reaches to her knees. Her breasts are about B-cup, with average nipples that have been colored orange. Why?
What?
All of her nails have been painted orange to match. She doesn't seem to ever stop moving, and while the majority of her face looks cute, it's a little hard to be sure while she's wearing those thick goggles. I like this character. The solid black lenses of her goggles make her look quite unsettling, stifling her appeal her form could inspire in you. So, what can Louis, Garbin Alchemist Extraordinaire, do for you today? asked the unusual goblin. You explain that's a little hard to understand her. She sticks her tongue out at you, showing a very large stud in the middle of it, instantly explaining her lisp. Rather than pushing the point, you ask her what she can do for you. She pulls open a hatch on top of her desk and pulls out a bottle of something and shakes it. Lumi can sell you some of her finely crafted potions for a good price, or, if you've already got some nice potions or raisins, Lumi can make them even better, but that will cost a whole lot more. If you would want to defraud us, then maybe Lumi could make a special deal with you, but the boss don't want me playing with outsiders. What will it be? Let's go to the shop. What the heck? You ask Lumi if you can see her potions. She smiles at you and pulls out several bottles from her desk and shows them to you. Guaranteed quality, made by Lumi herself, she says proudly. Lush Draft, Goblin Ale, and Oviposition Elixir.
That'd be a waste of money unless you're female. You can't use it unless you're a female.
I would hope so, but I mean... Okay.
Get some pretty cool items.
What?
Get some pretty cool items, though.
What do you mean it gives cool items?
After you lay the eggs.
Oh.
But they're useful items.
Okay, I see how it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll just not. The Goblin Ale's tempting, actually. What's...
My feelings too much to let that happen, to lose them.
Aha. Do you have the 100 gems for the enhancement? Asks Lumi. You shake your head no, and Lumi gives you a disappointed look and says, Then Lumi can do no enhancement for you. Anything else? I don't think so. Explore. Splat. 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 Explore. I discovered the desert. You stumble as the ground shifts a bit beneath you. Groaning in frustration, you straighten up and discover the rough feelings of sand and you hide your footwear between your toes.
Only place where enemies are harder than the desert is the mountain.
Yeah.
Probably can't.
Kill the goblin. Kill the goblin. Kill the goblin. It is dead. There's a vial of brilliant orange hair dye on your defeated opponent. You place a vial of brilliant orange hair dye in your third pouch. I didn't have any pouches left.
You got 3.
So what does this do?
It changes your hair to orange.
Okay. Hooray! You rub the dye into your short brown hair, then use a bucket of cool lake water to rinse clean a few minutes later. You now have short, bright orange hair.
Hilariously, it'll also change your tail and fur colors if you have that.
I think I still have a tail. I don't think I have fur.
Tail, yeah. You lost your fur, though. Check appearance. Oh, wait, there. You already
Yep.
are.
Yep. Oh, it's orange.
See, told you.
Explore.
Surprise, the first thing that happened when
I discovered a mountain.
The first thing that happened when I had whisker fruit was growing a cat's ears. Hasn't happened yet for you, so.
Oh, let's see. I find those in the lake. Oh. I said I like the lake.
Yeah, like it nice.
And it gives me lots of speed. And Equinum. Great. Now it's even longer. Line.
Pants. On.
Thank you. Right. Sleepy time. Other thing time.
I get bothered by hairs around my scar. That's all.
Another bee lady.
You can just talk to them. I like them. Because they don't, you know,
No, thank you.
they offer instead of just...
Yeah. Next time they'll kill it. Ah, peaceful walk in the woods. Oh, shoot. I accidentally clicked on desert. You are walking through the shifting sands of the desert when you hear a sudden hiss behind you. Expect to be attacked by a snake, you quickly leap forward and turn around. To your surprise, what you see is not exactly a snake. It's a naga, a half-human, half-snake hybrid. She surges up and hisses even louder than before, showing off a pair of formidable fangs dripping with venom. Glancing at her long and slender reptilian body swaying on the sand like quicksilver, you can only stand still in admiration of this terrible wonder. Run away!
Yeah, seriously.
Oh. The naga tenses and twists herself forcefully. Before you can even think, you feel a sharp pain at your side as the naga's tail slams into you and shoves you into the sand. You pick yourself up, wincing at the pain in your side. The naga draws close and suddenly wraps herself around you, binding you in place. You can't help but feel strangely aroused by the sensation of her scales rubbing against your body. All you can do is struggle as she begins to squeeze tighter. Great.
Struggle.
Got it. Run away.
But not struggling is stupid. It's like pushing a weak button.
Forest.
You escaped?
Deep swim, yeah.
I don't know.
After exploring the forest many times, decided to really push it and plunge deeper and deeper into the woods. The further you go, the darker it gets, but you courageously press on. The plant life changes too, and you spot more and more lichens and fungi, many of which are luminescent. Finally, a wall of tree trunks as wide as houses blocks your progress. There is a knot hole in the opening in the center, and a small sign marking it as the entrance to the deep woods. You don't press on for now, but you could easily find your way back to explore the deep woods.
Don't. It's about as bad as the desert. Must be
Time to
15
slaughter a
monsters
goblin.
everywhere.
Slaughter a goblin.
There's 10 monsters everywhere in the deep woods.
You deflect and block every tiny punch the goblin throws at you. Dye. Hair dye. Can I make my hair doubly orange?
I don't know what happens when you use it when your hair is already that color. Okay, nothing changes.
Nothing changes. Got it. Explore the forest. I trip over an exposed root, gripping yourself on some, but otherwise the hour is uneventful.
Just because it's so ridiculous in this game.
Imp. Bleh. Bleh. Blah. Succubi milk.
Oh dear.
That seems like the last thing you would ever want to drink.
You know, if you drink it, that's the first thing it says is, why would you even drink this? You wonder why you would even think to drink this.
This milk bottle is filled to the brim with a creamy white milk of dubious origin. A pink label proudly labels it as succubi milk. In small text at the bottom of the label it reads, "To bring out the succubus in you."
Yep.
Let's drink it. No.
Yep.
Though I can't help but feel that being this a proper Let's Play, you should be eating one of everything.
That's how I did my first game. That's why I got really weird looking. I was like, what's this do?
I'll do it if my inventory's full. Die! Wait. Crap. I didn't think this through. I'm injured. Ha! That's right, it doesn't actually hurt you that much. It just lustinates you. Nyah.
But it does it very well.
Oh god. Run. Oh no.
I've never lost a battle to a bear. So this will be interesting.
God. I don't feel like doing the sexy voice. I'll just do my own voice. You fall to the ground, defeated and stung. The bee girl stands directly over you, looking down at you with a triumphant, cute smile across her face, her eyes surveying every millimeter of her body. Yes, triumphant and cute. All you can do is lay there looking up at her fine figure and a profile of her ample breasts with a knowing smile on your face. She crouches down on all fours just out of your reach and begins to rhythmically shake her extended abdomen like a child's toy. Suddenly, reality kicks in as you feel the venom coursing through your body. Your heart begins to race faster and faster by the minute. A dull pain swells deep inside your head as if it were about to explode. You try to lift your arms to cradle your head, but can't. Slowly, a new sensation takes over as your manhood begins to swell in size and length. God, how big is it? It's already grown like 12 times. Trying to break through your clothes. Out of nowhere, you can hear several faint buzzing sounds getting closer and louder by the second.
Well, if
That
you
would be
checked
the,
your appearance, it would tell you how big it was.
that would probably be the larva devouring me from the inside out. As the pain in your head decreases, your mouth goes dry and your throat is parched. You try to let out a moan, but all you can do is breathe rapidly, as if you're burning up inside. Yeah, that would be the inside chewing larva. Several more bee girls appear and gracefully land all around you. Each in turn seem to be communicating with each other by vibrating their abdomens. The bee girl who defeated you kneels behind your head, leaning slightly forward over you to stare into your eyes as if trying to read your mind, as she wipes the beads of sweat off your brow gently with her hand. She leans forward over you, brushing one of her breasts across the side of your face as she loosens your clothing to release your fully erect manhood, before she forcefully grabs it with both hands and begins to squeeze it, as if trying to choke it. Your vision starts to blur. If only she would choke your member, it would be a fine way to go. Like, die?
I guess.
The bee girl continues to choke your member for several minutes, forcing the blood upward to the surface. Slowly, she gets to her feet and stands directly over your manhood. At last, you think to yourself one final moment of pleasure as you close your eyes and begin to imagine how good it will feel when she lowers herself down on you. A few seconds pass before you open your eyes to see what she's doing. A sudden wave of panic washes over you as you watch her arch her abdomen down between her legs, and a split second later, you feel a sharp pain at the base of your member. Ow! Your eyes close as you try in vain to scream before you pass out. You'll probably come to your senses in 8 hours or so, missing 1 gems.
1 gem.
Several hours later, you wake up free of pain. If anything, you feel great. A warm tingling sensation ripples through your whole body every time you move as you sit upright. As you look down, you see that you're still naked and covered in your own seed. With a smile, you kind of hope the next time you meet a bee girl, you will be victorious, so you can show how to please you properly. Great. Going to
But, well, that could have been... You know, it wasn't what I expected.
I wasn't thinking. Dodge the things. No, not the desert. Walking around the woods. Let's go to the farm, talk to the person again.
You just spam talk for a while. I mean, I lost
It helps.
a whole week messing around on the farm, like doing work and stuff to get up my stats up.
It works.
Yeah. So all my stats got to like level up to 100 pretty fast.
And the lust goes down every time you do it, so it's a good way of getting lust down without anything.
Oh, yeah.
Forest. Okay. Forest. Kill the imp. So now imps are everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
I leveled up. Hooray!
Level up.
Hey, look, it changed. Your campsite is starting to get a very lived-in look. The fire pit is well defined with some rocks you've arranged around it, and your bedroll and tent have been set up in the area most sheltered by the rocks. You have a number of traps around the perimeter, but they are fairly simple and may not do much to deter a demon. All that stuff. Oh, I get to apply it to a thing. What are these things? Okay, I know. I have plenty of speed. Seems to me that strength is a thing that doesn't go up very often. Muscles feel significantly stronger from your time adventuring. Additional inventory space. But that's useful. So 10 chance to avoid enemy attacks beyond the normal dodge chance. It's not bad at all.
Precision what I got first.
Weak points. Reducing damage resistance by 10 requires you to keep intelligence above 25, or you lose the benefits of this perk.
You don't seem to be able to do that, so...
Yeah, I'll do
You're at
precision.
26 now. That's about as high as it's ever been.
Just in case, let's chat up.
I like Whitney.
Chat up the Whitney a bit. Come on over and have a sit. I'm starved for company. Sure.
I could say something disgusting about pouring you more milk, but I won't.
Thank you. I am forever corrupted already. Okay. That should be enough for that. Although I'm curious, what happens if you work again? Oh, you get a canine pepper, right?
Stats
Oh,
or
shoot.
pepper. Or both.
Okay,
Stats or pepper.
Pepper.
Right.
But now, I have to use something.
You can just use it like
Just use the pepper. Hey! Guess what? It went back to bite. I got a dog cock again. Hurrah! No, that's actually a good thing because it's like a 5-for-1. Because not only did I lose the horse one, but I lost all the size things. Why am I bragging about that? No, it says it right there. See?
Oh, alright, well, check your appearance and see how...
Because there's nothing wrong with having a big pecker, but some things are just grotesque.
40 inches, mine.
What? How did you pull off 40 inches? 2 of them are 40 inches?
2 of the 10.
2 of the 10 are 40 inches.
That was me using Incubi drafts over and over again.
Why?
Because I wanted to see how many I could get. Once I got to like 3 on accident, I was like, well, at this point, I gotta see how many I could get.
See? I'm all back to normal-ish.
13.5 inches.
Okay, so maybe not. It said it went to shrunk to normal Earth before. Maybe this is another inconsistency. Sleepy time. Forest. Murder.
I think
Racism.
the rat dude
Oh, that guy.
can make you reducto, which will shrink the body part.
Huh.
But
Wait.
you have to have him in your camp, which means you have to talk to him a lot. So you just go to the lake a bunch.
You drink the ale, finding it to have a remarkably smooth yet potent taste. You lick your lips and sneeze, feeling slightly tipsy. The world spins, and not just from the strength of the drink. Your viewpoint is closer to the ground. How fun!
You really did get shorter.
Really?
I was messing with Log Goblin, my character's now 4'1".
Oh, I'm 5'8". I lost 3 inches.
I wasn't paying attention, I went down to 4'1". Yes.
I guess it's the goblin, because it's goblinish, you know? You!
Probably kick her ass.
Now, I will have my revenge. Die!
Watch your life.
Die! Aha! Tired and drowsy?
Fatigue
Fatigue.
doesn't matter if you don't have any specials.
Okay. Gotta run. She's still kicking my butt. What is wrong with this goblin? Ugh. Evil goblin. Evil.
At my point in the game, she's just a nuisance.
She actually keeps coming back.
Oh yeah.
Getting a lot of stats from this.
Your lust is kinda high, I might wanna go talk.
I'm about to sleep anyway.
Go talk.
Better go talk to the dog lady. Wait,
What is it? Whisker fruit. Oh.
use it now. Yay, I can run fast. No, not explore. Places, farm, ducky talk talk. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Does intelligence do anything else?
It's for magic.
Of course.
And for, certain perks like that one. Precision.
Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. You know what? Just get it over with. Click, click. Desert, forest. Dang it. Ha, I only took 2 from that. Forest. Kill. 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 Wait.
Lustra. away the lust draft.
Oh. Well, that was kind of useless anyway.
Lust drafts are worth 10 gems, whereas the other one, the incubi draft, is worth 3.
Oh, really? Well, how do you sell the crap?
You have to find the city in the desert, but you don't.
I don't really want to go in the desert.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click.
You're
Wait,
just-
what? A soft shuffling sound catches your attention as you turn around, spotting an amorphous green mass sliding towards you. Realizing it's been spotted, the ooze's mass surges upwards into a humanoid form with thick arms and wide surger. The beast surges forward to attack. It's a gelatinous, not a cube. The green slime has a normally featureless face that sits atop wide shoulders that sprout into thick, strong arms. Its torso fades into an indistinct column that melds into lumps of ooze on the ground that serves as a makeshift form of locomotion. This is for the goo fetishes, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Splat.
You can become one
Oh, dear God.
for the ones who are really into it.
The creature collapses backwards as its cohesion begins to give out. No. And the faint outline of eyes and a mouth form on its face. Its chest heaves as if it were gasping, and the bolt upright erection it sports visibly quivers and pulses. Okay.
What?
Yeah, right? Didn't mention that before. The creature surges forward with a swing that you easily manage to avoid. You notice traces of green liquid spurt from the creature as it does, forming a thin mist that makes your skin tingle with excitement when you inhale it.
Damn.
And again. Do 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 do. Green gel.
Now it's useful. No, you don't want to eat it.
Oops.
Yeah, okay, you don't eat it. Yeah, you
Oh,
can't.
okay. You examine the shell
Play something
thoroughly,
with it.
noting it is tough and resilient, yet extremely pliable. Somehow you know eating it would not be a good idea. There's no room for people. Okay.
If you get 5 of them, you can
Uh,
have them made into...
what about this?
Yeah, just replace something. You can have them made into armor, which is pretty great armor. But
Cool.
you have to get... What's the rat dude in your party? He hangs out in your camp if you talk to him enough.
Hey, I'm trying to find him again. See what he has. Explore the lake. I couldn't not find him before.
Yeah.
Eat the whisker fruit. Yay. I'm intelligent now. Aha! Wait. Huh? Oh, here we go. The rat mentions, I see you have a number of meal-like items on your person, stranger. For 20 gems I could attempt to remove the taints, rendering a good deal safer for consumption. Of course it would not remove most of the transformative properties of the item. Rathazul offers, since you have enough gems to cover the cost of materials for my dyes as well, you could buy one of my dyes for your hair. I will need 50 gems up front. Why would I want dye? I'm happy with my orange horsetail, thank you.
Check by dye and see what the colors are.
Okay. Okay, get red.
Let's get white.
Alright, let's see what happens if we
Oh boy.
curinate this.
Oh boy.
Oh, gotta use it now.
Oh boy. Why?
Oh, God. You wonder why in God's names you would drink such a thing, but you have to admit, it is the best thing you've ever tasted. Your row of breasts jiggles with added weight as it expands, growing a bit larger. A tender ache starts at your nipples as they grow to match your burgeoning breast flesh. Your canine cock shrinks smaller, flesh vanishing into your groin. Did I just TG?
Yep.
Should do it to this too. And oh, I see. This is for...
Yep, they're counters.
That makes sense. Okay, well, I'm just going to stop playing with it. I took one of these earlier, so that should counteract that one. So what do I look like now? Oh, see, I still have a... Huh.
C cup.
But nothing changed here.
11.5, it was like a 13.5 before.
Really?
Wasn't it?
thought it was 11.5.
I thought it was.
Who cares? Sleepy, 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 sleep.
Maybe she got better.
Uh-oh. You see a massive, shambling form emerge in the underbrush.
God, no.
While appearing as a large shrub, it shifts its bulbous mass and reveals a collection of thorny tendrils of cephalopodid limbs. Sensing your presence, it lumbers at you, full speed, tentacles outstretched. Bring it on!
No, we're not. You're doomed.
Is it that powerful? Bring it on! Oh. The shambling horror throws its tentacles at you.
It's health percentage now.
Run away! Back to the forest! Dang it! Go away! Oh no. Run! No, God! No!
Rest.
Whew.
This is just a bad day for the forest.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go to the lake again. Ah. Ow. Oh. Okay. Wait, I didn't read that last one. That was something different.
I don't know. Probably wasn't important.
Blah. I've been slapped. Do you rape it? You smile in satisfaction as the green slime collapses, unable to continue fighting. Sadly, you realize your own needs have not been met. Of course, you can always play with the poor thing. Do you rape it? No.
It's a puddle of green goop.
I don't think I will, thank you. Wet cloth, dripping with slippery summoning peanut helmet. There is no room.
That's what you use to become one.
So I shouldn't use it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna replace, I don't know, this with it.
Just don't get rid of the green gel. Hold on to that.
So what's this describe this as? Dripping with viscous slime, you're no doubt rubbing this cloth on your body would have some kind of strange effect.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever could that do?
It doesn't like, I don't know. I haven't ever used it. I just looked it up.
Dang it. You're right, it is a bad day. For the forest. Stay out of the forest. What? Oh, ooze. No, I did not rape it. Okay, I need to rest. And sleep. And then do that page that no one knows about.
Nobody reads that thing.
Let's try the forest now. Haha, an imp.
You can handle that.
Succubi milk.
Great.
Goody.
Go to the desert.
Really? Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
alright, go ahead.
A strange woman seems to appear from the dunes themselves. She identifies herself as a sandwich and polite... So that's what you meant by a sandwich.
Yes, I just completely realized what I had said earlier.
I thought you meant, like, eating a sandwich would...
Magic.
Magic sandwiches. Oh, sure, what the heck.
I didn't even think about that.
She smiles wickedly and intones,
Yep, that's
Nuf eratuf rafrianindas, nuf treseditsayendas. My hair has become a sandy blonde.
Sandy as the desert sun.
Sandy
Hair
hair.
for future
Sure
fun.
fun. Goody.
Cool. Backwards text. I just realized, I just like thought, there's no way it's just
In the
gibberish.
desert, you can't remember your name. For there ain't no one for to give you no pain except this
I'm trying to get his, there's a storage
ga
thing you can get in the desert.
Turn me blonde again. Your...
Oh, well, that's the other effect.
He smiles and wickedly and intones. Tresa de treta la scream roy. Or backwards. Your milk shall water the desert.
That's the other effect.
A pleasurable release suddenly erupts from your nipples. Streams of milk are spraying from your breasts, soaking into the sand immediately. It stops all too often, though the witch assures you that you can lactate quite often now. The sandwich smiles and thanks you for her offering. You notice her dress is damp in 4 spots on the front. You wonder what her robes conceal as she vanishes into the dunes. I do.
I don't.
I know. While exploring the desert, you see a shimmering tower in the distance. As you rush towards it, it vanishes completely. It was a mirage. You sigh, depressed at wasting your time. Depression lowers rest.
Like, come on. Oh.
Oh god. Is it the same one?
It seems to be slightly different.
Yeah. A strong pressure builds in your chest, painful in its intensity. You yank down your top as powerful jets of milk spray from your nipples, spraying thick streams over the desert sands. You moan at the sensation and squeeze your tits, hosing down the tainted earth with an offering of your milk. You blush as the milk ends, quite embarrassed with your increased milk production. Your breasts feel fuller, riper, like your next milking could be even bigger. The sandwich smiles and thanks you for your offering. You notice her dress is damp and 4 spots on the front. You wonder what her robes can tell you.
I like that.
Alright.
There we go. That's what we wanted.
While wandering the trackless sands of the desert, you break the silent monotony with a loud thunk. You look down and realize you're standing on the lid of an old chest, somehow intact and buried in the sand. Overcome with curiosity, you dig it out, only to discover that it's empty. Make a nice addition to your campsite. Cool.
That's what I was going for. Now I've put some stuff in storage since you can't go to the town yet. So, you know.
But I don't really want any of this stuff. Cool.
Alright, now you should probably, you're done with the desert, really.
Do it again. Do it
Oh,
again.
God.
Dang it! This is the same one.
Exactly the same as the last one.
But look, stuff goes up. Probably bad stuff.
I'm worried what appearance will bring now.
Yeah, me too. Let's see. No, same.
It doesn't say anything about the lactation.
No.
Sandy blonde horse tail.
Pets on. Explore. What?
Hey.
Oh, sure.
Oh, hey, you can buy some stuff now.
Yeah, I can actually. Vitality Scholar's really in potion.
Potion only good for that encounter. It won't raise any. Well, it actually raises random stats.
Random stats. This is, I guess.
I think. No, always raises corruption by like a random amount, less than 5 or less. But
I like low corruption.
I know. I'm saying that's what it does, and then other stats randomly.
I realized I never clicked on this.
Oh.
Let's see. On a whole. Uh-huh. No, thank you. I don't get the point of that. Books, Traveler's Guide. You already own the Traveler's Guide.
Yeah, I never bought those.
Dangerous plants.
That's useful. For it'll give you warning that about a tentacle beast, and it'll give you a.
You consider yourself fortunate to be quite literate in this day and age. It certainly comes in handy with this book. Obviously written by well-informed but women-starved men, the narrative drearily states the various types of poisonous and carnivorous plants in the world. One entry that really grabs you is the chapter on violation plants. The chapter drones on about an entire classification of specifically bred plants whose purpose is to torture or feed off a human being without permanently injuring or killing them. Most of these plants attempt to try breeding with humans and are insensitive to the intricacies of human reproduction to be of any value, save giving the person no end of hell. These plants range from massive shambling horrors to small plant-animal hybrids that attach themselves to people. As you finish the book, you cannot help but shiver at the many unnatural types of plants out there and wonder what sick bastard created the monstrosities. How do I still have a voice?
I have no idea.
Dane's Wilderness. So is this worth it, you think, to barter with the demon for?
It happens at the demon factory. I don't know.
Oh, so no thanks then.
Maybe later.
Later then. Any potions worth it?
I mean, it'll go in key items, so it won't clog up your inventory.
Right. Any potions worth it? You think?
I don't know. Up to you. The only one I ever got was the cerulean potion. If you use it, you get replacements every time. Like, every time you use it, you get a replacement for it.
Like a random item that, or the same thing?
Replacement, the same one.
Oh, so he always sells those same things?
No, you don't. No, yeah, well, I mean, like, once you use it, you get a free one back.
The cerulean potions?
Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah, you get a free one.
Ooze. 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 Ooze.
Because the encounter ends with
through the desert again. Great. Run. Oh god.
Go to the desert unless you need to.
Run. I want to go to the town.
The town is nice, but
Rest. Button.
random button that nobody knows about.
Sleep.
Talk about that button.
Sleep. We don't talk about that button.
Oh, I didn't want to separate this one into parts, but it looks like I'll have to. It's been well over an hour.
We can stop whenever.
Whenever you're done.
Oh no, an imp.
You watched Hunt for Red October.
We could, yeah. Imp.
I might need some caffeine to get through that movie.
And that concludes the first and only episode of... What was this called? Corruption of Champions.
Go ahead and hit data.
Data.
Go ahead and save in like slot 2.
I demand slot 9.
Okay, go ahead.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Hit data. Load. I want to look at the stats. That's about 156.
Let's see what he looks like, shall we?
Oh, dear.
This is what Xinder looks like, and I shall read it aloud.